let me get all my buttons pushed. Will you push
Need a break
buttons?
from politics
Will you stop? We're
sometimes.
done. We're done. We're done.
Yeah.
Will you push?
What?
Looks
Okay.
like buttons are
Yeah,
pushed.
that's what I'm
Let's get
saying.
this where it needs to go. And last, we left our intrepid investigators. They were still split in two groups. Oh, Aaron does not have a face cam tonight because his computer would not boot up. So he's playing on his Xbox, which I didn't know you could do. That's
I didn't
pretty
know you could do that
amazing.
either.
Yeah. And he might be able to
Me
hook a
neither.
camera up to it, and then we might see him next time sitting in his on his recliner, smoking a cigarette, drinking a bottle of brandy while he plays. Anyway, um,
Bottle of brandy. I'll be
Cigar
thanked.
would be
anyway,
appropriate.
whatever. So last we left our intrepid investigators, Miss Isabella Eldridge and Jacqueline Blackwood were at the estate of Dr. McGrath, Dr. I believe Hubert McGrath. Yep. Um, they have gotten into his confidence well enough, and they are there with Miss Penelope Hurst, who apparently stole a book for Dr. McGrath. Dr. McGrath was handed that book off last night, sometime after dinner, probably around 8 o'clock. And which point he immediately jumped in and started translating and taking notes on this book, which he thinks will lead him to Nuestra Senora de Loreto, or Our Lady of Loreto, the Spanish galleon that was supposedly blown north into the Puget Sound in 1599. On the other hand, Lieutenant Shaeder was in the search of Miss Eldridge and Ozuye Shappa, and Fernando Jimenez found
Found some
uh,
of them.
Ozuye Shappa first, going out drinking with his future father-in-law. I mean, a friend, and his group of friends, and Mr. Kredge. They also spotted Opie Winston sitting in the back corner of the Pony Sample Saloon, just grinning at everybody, seemingly looking for a challenge and someone to murder potentially. Fernando Jimenez showed up slightly after that, having been released from the Squaxin Guardians, who are trying to stop anybody from finding the egg and are willing to resort to violence to do so, obviously, as they were the ones that attacked the stagecoach earlier that day. As Shappa learned out a good deal of information about the egg and a lot about the history during kind of a spirit story that was told to him by Old Will Holt and Bud Bay Bob. Um, the three gentlemen managed to eventually get together, and they did a little more searching that night, in which the only thing they learned was that Miss Eldridge was taken away by a coach to the east, is what this man said. But this man was also very drunk, and Azuya Shappa was still pretty high. So, unknown exactly how accurate that information was. Um, that night, Fernando Jimenez and Jose Chapa got rooms at the Pacific House Hotel. Um, Actually, you two would have noticed Craig was also stumbled into Pacific House sometime that evening. So he has a room there as well. Lieutenant Shaeder is staying with the Smiths, Amanda Smith's parents and herself. He's got a nice little room there. They've made accommodations for him. And Isabella Eldridge and Miss Jacqueline Blackwood are staying at the McGrath estate. Um, it starts to rain that night. I have to ask one question that only applies to two of you so far. Is anybody trying to go to the Dreamlands tonight for Lieutenant Shaeder and Miss Eldridge? I did not even think about that till just this second.
Hmm. Haven't
Oh,
been there in a
question.
while, I feel like.
You went last
Yeah,
night.
okay. If I did, then
Well,
I'm not going to
I
tonight.
feel
You both went
like.
last night. You found Bridget Strong
Oh,
Yeah.
and
wow.
dealt with her. Yeah, that was all just last night. Yesterday took us two sessions to get through one day, which is fine. But yeah, that's why it feels
Yeah,
like it was so
wow.
long ago.
Wild.
Yeah.
If you don't want to go, that's fine. If you
Mm.
want to go, but it's just to have fun, that's fine too. You can. Um, either way,
If it was last night, I'm fine with a break
okay,
for
yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
regular dreams.
So you guys aren't going to go to the
Likewise.
Dreamlands tonight. Um, so the next morning, it is raining. Of course, but it never rains in Washington. Um, we're going to start at Dr. McGrath's house, where Miss Eldridge and Miss Blackwood find themselves um, coming down to the dining room with Miss Hurst. Um, you see Grigori is just finishing his breakfast. A servant comes in and starts bringing in plates of food for the other three of you. As you sit down at the table, it is a nice big breakfast of eggs and bacon, toast, or yeah, toasted bread. There is fruit juice, and coffee also available. Um, and as you're sitting there, I don't know if you want to do talk to each other at all over breakfast at this juncture. Um, what time is it? How late do y'all sleep in?
I want to say 10.
Oh gosh, you're
Is that
sleeping late.
too
Yeah.
late?
Okay. Miss
I
Blackwood,
don't know.
how late do you
Depends on
sleep
when I
in?
went to bed, I guess.
Like 6 a.m.
You get up at 6. Okay, so you've been up for a while. Have you already eaten?
No.
Okay, so you waited on breakfast. Um, and probably Miss Eldridge, because Miss Hurst also gets up fairly early. The two of you go down around 9 o'clock. Actually, Miss Hurst, Miss Eldridge, around 9 o'clock. There's a knock on your door, and it opens. And Miss Hurst
Oh,
kind of
okay.
just shoves her head in. It's kind of rude, And she says, "We're having breakfast. If you care to join us." And then she just closes the door without even waiting for an answer.
I assume that woke me up.
Yes, it woke
So,
you up. She's not loud and she's not too abrupt, but the knocking at the door would have woken you.
yeah, I probably don't even really wake up or respond because
Well,
just
do you
still waking up and
are,
it was so fast.
are you
So,
going to go down or are you going to go back to sleep?
well, when did I go to bed?
I don't know, like 10 o'clock probably. Not late. You
Oh,
were drunk. Your mouth
okay.
tastes awful right now this morning. You're like, oh God, just tastes disgusting.
Ugh. Okay. Yeah.
Probably from the cigar last night. You've never had a cigar before. You've never woken up with this taste in your mouth before. But trust me, I have.
Okay. Yeah, if that wakes her up sufficiently, that makes sense. She'll just get ready and I don't know, brush her teeth or whatever thoroughly, I
You can
guess.
still taste the cigar even after brushing your teeth.
Whatever I can do,
It's going to be stuck in your
I
mouth
do.
for several hours, if not the rest of
But
the day.
did they even brush their
I
teeth in
drink a
this
lot of
time
water.
Yeah,
period?
yeah, they brushed their teeth in the
That was
late
good.
19th century.
Okay.
It wasn't
Yeah, I
like
was
brushing teeth now,
kind of
but
curious.
Right.
um, yeah, you go downstairs
I
and
don't,
there's
I
breakfast.
don't think toothpaste had been invented yet.
I honestly don't know. There might be a powder that you
Uh,
have to mix with water and then use on your teeth.
Powder
Yeah.
initially, but toothpaste was introduced right around this era.
Okay, there we go. I can find out for
Hmm.
First
sure later.
by of all people, the Colgate Company.
Not
No, I'm not
them.
joking.
I believe it. They've been around a while.
Big
Yeah,
So
toothpaste.
the
they were
three.
actually much older, but they made primarily things like powders
Hmm.
and soaps, and then they
Yeah,
got into finding a way to make paste for brushing your teeth,
there
and
you
you know the
go.
rest.
So you're
Hmm.
having breakfast. Miss Eldridge joins you after probably a half hour, and the other two of you are sitting there talking. Miss Blackwood, I don't know. Do you drink coffee, Miss Blackwood?
Oh, mm.
I love coffee.
Okay, Miss Hurst also is indulging in the coffee. It's very good coffee. And Miss Eldridge comes down. A servant brings you plate with food. You did not get. Did you get drunk last night? How much did you drink, Miss Eldridge? You drank wine
Did
with
I?
dinner, and then you had brandy, or no, cognac.
Well,
Make me a con check.
I mean, it's kind of up to you, depending on
Yeah,
how long we were drinking
make
for. I
make me
mean,
a con check. Constitution check, please.
Wine before liquor? Oh, that's got to be bad.
It might be. She might be fine.
Oof.
see,
Make this
I'm
con
still
check. You'll be
pretty
fine.
young.
And a cigar on top of all
What
that.
do we got? Oh,
Yeah, and a
that looks
cigar
like a,
that you're not used to smoking.
Did you
ooh,
fail? Is that a fail?
89.
That's a fail. Yeah, you're feeling
Oh,
hungover. You got a slight headache. Your mouth, you can't get this taste out of your mouth. You're a little nauseous. So I don't know if you want to eat the bacon and eggs and
Yes,
everything, or if
actually,
you just want to
that
have
definitely.
would
some,
help her.
if you just want to have some toast or something. The food's there. It's up to you whether you eat it or not.
I will nibble
Okay.
because, at least for me,
Are you drinking coffee?
I feel like, yeah, it's kind of hard to eat when you're really hungover.
You're not.
So I'll
Just a
just
But
little.
nibble
also,
on things I know are good for me
Do you want? Are you drinking
and drink
coffee?
water and coffee. Yeah.
Okay. Dr. McGrath he comes in. He kind of stumbles. He looks really tired. He's wearing the same clothes that he was wearing yesterday, and they're a bit askew. They're wrinkled, and he just kind of sits down at the table, bags under his eyes.
Wow.
Doesn't look like he's gotten much sleep at all. Eyes are bloodshot, really bloodshot. His beard looks a little frumpy. You know, like if you've been sitting for a while like this or like this, part of it's crushed. The servants bring him
Crumpled.
coffee. Lots of coffee is what he tells the servant who brings him a coffee. And he says, I've been up most of the night. Where have you seen Grigori?
Oh, yes, I think he just walked by a minute ago.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. I know where it is. I've done. I translated the pertinent sections of, and he rattles off the name of the book. Uh, El naufragio de Nuestra Senora de Loreto. I've got the pertinent sections down. I found this. I found this. He reaches in a jack and he pulls out a little piece of paper and he puts it down. Right towards the beginning of the book, there was a there was a list. There was a list of everything that they were carrying. Listen to this. 20 tons of silver, bullion, ingots, and coins. 105 5-pound gold bars. 1,000 pounds of silverware and emeralds. One emerald was reported by Father Juan as being the size of a goose egg. And I
An
know,
That's
emerald?
a lot of
Oh,
treasure there.
yes, it's a lot now. As if only there's some logs that have survived, or the stern plate for the ship or something. That would be that would. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. He gets his coffee and he kind of gulps it down black. I've also I consulted with a couple of other books, and if it looks like uh, with the price of silver at $1.30, a dollar $1.30 an ounce, that the silver should come to about is about 640,000 ounces. Uh, I'm guessing the math says $832,000 value. The gold bars is roughly $165,360 value, and then the silverware and emeralds is probably about another $500,000 in value. It is a vast treasure.
oh
Vast.
my.
Yes, yes, yes. Uh,
Wow.
and it gave instructions on how to find it. I think for sure I know how to get there and how to bypass. Well, the traps. It sounds like there were traps in the cave, but all of them were that the Father John wrote about were destroyed, probably via age. They collapsed or fell or were crushed. He said there were some cave paintings, but he doesn't describe them very well. And then and he uh, Uh, yes, yes, yes. I'm certain. I'm certain we can. I'm certain we can find it. It detailed their path that they took to get there, and there are some landmarks that we should be able to use to get to the cave that they see. They went. They had an. They went and they made a encampment a little ways away from where the ship wrecked, and then they moved the treasure there. But as winter was coming, one of them discovered this cave up in the mountain, and so they moved there. But then they found the caves went back and back, and they continued on. They just went deeper and deeper until they found this great, massive chamber where they left everything. Uh, it got a little strange after that. But I think they were suffering from exposure. I think they were suffering from dehydration. I think they were suffering from starvation. They the crewmen didn't want to leave apparently, but Father Juan felt that someone had to take all this knowledge back, and so he left. He writes that he fell into he found certain natives who helped uh, uh, like get him back to health. Um, they nursed him back to health, and then he made his way along the coast back to Mexico over the next year. But yes, yes, we can find it. We can find it. I've got to find. I've got to find Grigori. I have a plan on a way that we might be able to get away from these people who are trying to stop us. It shouldn't be too expensive. Um, or yes, yes, I think it's a good idea. Um, Um,
Interesting.
I'll get breakfast in a little while. And he said to one of the servants. And then he stands back up. He's left the piece of paper on the table. He says, "If you ladies will excuse me, I apologize for being so abrupt, but we might
Oh,
be able to leave
certainly.
tonight, tomorrow morning at the latest. I think to go and
Oh,
find this. It's not far."
Okay,
He
okay.
seems very
it's not
excited.
far. Okay. Hmm.
And then he
Very
turns and
intriguing.
then he leaves. He goes back out of the
Oh,
dining room in search of
I grabbed
Grigori.
that piece of paper that he left.
Yeah, it's just basically a
yeah.
list. It's got it's got all the things he told you about, just there. The breakdown of the treasure, and then there's like scribbling towards the bottom where it looks like he was trying to figure out the potential value of the different items. There's a question mark by large emerald. There's just a question mark there. He didn't even mention to you what he thought the large emerald might be worth. Maybe he couldn't. Maybe he didn't know or had no idea.
Well, he
Interesting.
mentioned the size,
Yeah,
kind
size
of,
of a
didn't
goose egg. He said that's pretty big.
he?
Miss Hurst is looking
So,
over Miss Blackwood's shoulder at this list, and it seems it's like she's doing math or something in her own head.
why even do math at this point when clearly all of this, if true, is worth an unimaginable amount of money? It's
He's not,
this is wild if it's true.
Some of us can imagine larger amounts than others, I suppose, is what Miss Hurst says.
Hmm.
I
Uh,
think everybody froze. I'll be right back.
Okay,
okay.
I
Could
kind
I
of look
roll a
up at.
psychology on that?
sure, you can roll a psychology.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. What were you saying, Miss? Go ahead and make the roll. What are you saying, Miss Blackwood?
Oh, I was gonna say I look over. You said Miss Hurst is kind of leaning over my shoulder.
Yeah, she's just looking at the list that you're because you said you grabbed it first, so you've got it in your hand at the moment.
I kind of look up at her and ask her what she thinks about all of this.
It's a great deal of money. It's an immense amount of money. Miss Eldridge is right in that regard. How'd you do on your psychology check, Miss Eldridge?
95.
Haha, that's not a crit fail. So whatever you feel, you feel. Um,
Mhm.
it's a great deal of money, but it is
Neutral.
also a very heavy load, is what she says.
Hmm.
all the silver.
That's a good point. What
Getting
is
it.
this? Do we have a ship that is have we planned this out fully, do you think? Do you
You know
know?
as much as we do.
Do you know if Miss Dr. McGrath has a ship in mind for this journey? It sounds like he must be prepared enough.
She shakes her head.
No?
No, we arrived
How,
last
if he's
night.
planning on leaving tomorrow, how does he not have a means of transportation already
I don't know.
set? Oh, I suppose I'll have to talk to him about that.
Perhaps he has
I'm
a plan.
curious.
I'm surprised he didn't tell us at all, but of course, we are not, I suppose, in the inner circle of treasure hunters.
Now, are we all planning on going on this expedition?
That's up to you. I'm certainly going. I have an investment that I need to keep an eye on. Miss Blackwood, are you going to join us?
Well, of course, I think this would make for a great story in one of my novels.
What about you, Miss Eldridge? Are you coming?
Oh, novels. Fascinating. Yeah, well, I kind of feel the same way as Miss Blackwell. This is very intriguing and, well, I would kind of like to send word, perhaps, if I could, to my companions that I sort of was whisked away from in Olympia proper. Um, they must be wondering where I am, so I'm not sure. Well, what sort of how much agency do I have here? Because I was in a way taken here against my not against my will per se, but
Why are you here? That's what Miss Hurst says to you.
indeed, why? Good question. I didn't come here of my own volition, actually. So I also would like some more answers, I think, to some of these
Well,
questions.
wait. Are you getting anything out of all this?
Um, it's unclear at this time. I
Oh
would also
my
like to know that.
dear. Oh my dear. Yes, I would definitely find that out if I were you.
Yes. Who do I talk to? Grigori or who's in charge here?
Dr. McGrath is the one who hired me.
Okay.
I would assume that he is in charge. I don't know much about these Russians he has scurrying around here. I assume they were his bodyguards,
Hmm.
but I haven't talked to them as of yet.
I
Have you,
suppose treasure
Jacqueline?
hunters might need a bodyguard.
I'm sorry, my computer froze up a sec there.
Have you spoke to these Russians yet, Jacqueline?
No, I haven't had a chance yet.
She gives Miss Eldridge just kind of a look and a shrug.
Okay. So you don't know any of these people except for the doctor?
I primarily know the doctor through the mail and the telegraph. I
Hmm.
was not planning on staying after delivering the book, but he did not have the money to pay me, so I will be taking money from whatever he digs up. Sounds dreadfully dull to me. If all the traps are already broken, that leaves very little to do. Taking things, if there's no challenge, what's the point?
Hmm. I suppose.
She sips her coffee.
Isn't the money the point?
Money's easy to come by if you really know how, if you really need it. Money's easy to come by. And you could, each of you can make me a spot hidden with a bonus die for each of the two of you. Although, especially Miss Eldridge.
Hmm. 63. I don't think that's a success. Let's see. No, that's a fail.
Okay.
Which one's the bonus again? Man, I can't
You
see. I need
re-roll the
more light or
60s.
something.
You re-roll the one that's got your 60 on it. The one with the zero.
Okay.
Miss Blackwood, are you using dice or are you using the dice roller?
70.
Okay.
Dice roller.
Dice roller. Where is it? There it is. Okay, a 56. Now, just roll a 1d10 as well. And a bonus die basically affects your tens die. And then if you have a better roll, a lower roll on the bonus die, you take that instead of taking this 56.
Wait, I
Instead
re-rolled
of
my
taking the 50.
personal dice.
36. You're supposed to
Personal die.
roll just the 60. Did you re-roll both of
Yeah,
them?
percent. No,
There
I
is a 6.
re-rolled the one that said 60, which is the
Right.
percentile die.
Yes, that is correct. You
Okay,
roll
good.
your tens
Okay,
die. You did
good.
right. So
Just
36, is
making
that
sure.
under your spot hidden, Miss Blackwood? So you still failed. That's okay.
Dang.
Is that not? Is that a success or a failure? I need to know.
What, 36?
36. That becomes a 36 because that's a better roll. Is that less than your spot hidden?
Yes.
It is. Okay. If you haven't checked it yet, check it off. Um, you notice Penelope Hearst does not dress like someone who has a lot of money. She dresses pretty averagely. Yet she doesn't really seem excited about this massive amount as Miss Eldridge has placed this. You can't even imagine this much money. Yet she looks kind of bored with the whole situation at this juncture.
That's odd.
So you haven't noticed this, Miss Eldridge.
Oh,
You haven't particularly. This is Miss Blackwood made her spot hidden.
right.
Okay. Anything else at breakfast? No, I don't hear anything.
No,
Okay.
quiet breakfast.
We're gonna move back to the gentleman, Lieutenant Shaeder.
Hmm.
You probably are woken up 7 or 8 o'clock that morning as the household is starting to wake up. Nobody comes to your door, nobody bothers you, but you can hear people moving around the house. After a short while, you start to smell the smell of food cooking, and
Okay.
um, so
Well,
you can get up probably any time after that. No, you drank
mhm.
moderately, so I'm not going to make you roll for hangover, and you didn't smoke any cigars that you're not used to. So, did you
Blackwood.
indulge at all in any opium yesterday?
Um,
Hmm.
Actually, I don't think so. I
Okay.
think between everything else yesterday, I probably was actually wiped out enough to sleep,
Okay.
and with a couple of beers, I think I actually possibly even slept.
Okay. Yeah.
That doesn't
So you're
happen
kind
very
of
often.
feeling that yearning this morning then for
Yeah.
some opium. Um. So yeah, just in general, your morning toilet. What do you want to do?
Okay. I'll wake up, wash up, head out, see if there's anything I can do to help out.
You're shushed out of the kitchen. If you
Okay.
go in
We'll
there
go.
by Mrs. Smith, she's busy getting
Um.
breakfast around. Mr. Smith
Okay.
is actually he is sitting in the living area smoking a pipe. And it looks like he's trying to do some repairs to his shoes before he goes out for the day to his workplace. Today is a Tuesday. It's raining outside. Um, and Amanda is also in the kitchen helping out. And after a short
Okay.
while, breakfast is ready. Breakfast is served. It's a nice meal. What are you
Do,
going
do
to
they
do
get do
today?
they get something like a newspaper?
No, they do not get a newspaper.
Okay. Then you know what? Maybe while they're making breakfast and all that, I will go out and see if I can't find one and bring
Okay,
it
yeah.
back.
Yeah, you can find a newspaper. Local papers.
That's a thing to do before breakfast or during breakfast.
Yeah, hold on a moment. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. It's the other side of this. Okay. Olympia. I should mark this probably. Uh, the Columbian Weekly. Oh, the Weekly Pacific Tribune has a special. Read all about it. Read all about it. Mad Indians attack downtown. Read all about it.
Oh
Paper
well,
boys
I
out there.
got to get one of
It's a
those.
special because it says the Weekly Pacific Tribune special. Obviously, they put out a
Yeah.
special edition just about this, very thin, mainly focusing on
Yep.
the fact that an estimated 4 to 6 Indians for
Yeah.
no known reason, blah blah blah. You lived it,
The
so
yeah. I know. The term of art in the publishing industry is extra.
yes, extra. Yeah, that's right, extra. It's an extra for this week.
Yep.
It's got today's date on it and everything like that. They are yeah,
They used to be a lot more common.
yeah.
You know when the
Wow.
last you know the last time I saw an extra actually published by a newspaper?
I do not.
9/11.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, we had a daily, so we didn't do an extra when it happened.
Well, even dailies would do extras
We didn't. We dropped the
when something
we
happened.
just basically threw all the news out for the day and focused on that
Yeah.
day since it happened in the morning.
Just
And we were
yeah,
a
because
morning paper.
the local
Um,
newspaper had already gone to press before it happened, and
we
so
hadn't.
they published an extra later in the day.
So yeah.
That's
So
the last time I can recall that in my lifetime, is seeing that because the internet.
yeah.
Yeah, so
So
no longer necessary. But yeah,
yeah,
I'll
you
pick up a
get the
copy of that.
extra. You pick up the copy. It's pretty much got the same information that you already know.
Hmm.
Police are investigating. Or sorry, the marshal is investigating. Um, Sheriff Billings has also been informed and is investigating. Blah 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 blah. There's nothing in there that you don't already know.
Okay, so it
Uh,
doesn't say who the attacker. They haven't
no,
learned who the attackers were.
no, they were done up in war paint. Nobody knows who they were. Nobody recognized them. Witnesses on the
Okay,
site could not identify them or that kind of thing.
okay. So yeah, I had nothing that I didn't already know here.
No, unfortunately not.
Okay, and I'll also pick up whatever else a local paper. In other words, I'm coming home with an armful of newspapers.
Okay, there's also the Courier. There's the Washington Standard. That's also a weekly. So a lot of these probably have extras, but they do not have regular papers out that are. I mean, they've got ones that are 2 or 3 days old. Um,
Okay, so I'll pick up one or two weeklies, the extra,
okay, the Olympic
that
Olympia
sort of thing.
Transcript is also a Oh, the Daily Courier. There is a Daily Courier. Yeah, that's
Oh, okay,
today's
good. We'll get
paper.
that too.
So they didn't do an extra because they were putting out a paper today.
Yeah,
Oh, wait a minute. Established. Never mind. Hold on. In the weekly
doesn't
pursuits.
matter. Point is, I'm picking up some newspapers.
Right. So, yeah, the Daily Courier went out of business in 1874. My mistake.
Oh, no worries.
So you come home, you come
And
back with
I'm bringing them back to the
newspapers.
house. Yeah,
Whichever one you don't have, Smith picks up. He's looking through it.
that's my point.
He
I brought enough
probably
for
reads a
everybody.
newspaper somewhere else, and that kind of thing. You have a nice breakfast. Um, yeah, Smith asks if you found the people you were looking for. I saw you talking to that
Uh,
Indian and
yeah,
that Mexican. You could tell
those were
by his
two of the
hat.
people. Yeah, those were two of the people I was looking for. Not the
There you go.
others yet.
There's more.
Well, one more.
Oh, okay, that's not many. Oh, that's right.
No.
That lady you were
Yes.
talking about. Okay, that's right. I remember
Hmm.
now. I remember. And then
The one who.
Miss Smith bursts into the room, kind of comes in through the kitchen door, puts something on the table, says, "Oh man, you don't remember anything anymore." And then she disappears back into the kitchen, and he's just like, "What?" Does that to me every time. Never can get a word in edgewise around here with two women.
Well, it's not the worst fate in the world, is it?
Oh no, I would like to have the last word one of these days.
Mm.
Then you have some breakfast. It's very good. Plain food, but nourishing and filling. And then Mrs. Smith, I keep calling her Mrs. Miller. Mrs. Smith clears the table. She's taken everything back out to the kitchen, wash plates, put away food that wasn't eaten, and all that kind of stuff. Amanda
Yep.
has to go to her place of employment. She's apparently a seamstress. You find out that. And
Okay.
Miller also works, so he's also heading out too.
Okay. Well, and then that's well, I'll take to head out and go find the others
Okay.
and
Did they?
point out that I need to. We're missing one, so my plan for today is
Oh,
to locate her if
you
possible.
run into somebody at the front door as you're leaving. It's a young man. Looks like a boy. He says, "Is there a Mr. Shaeder here?"
That's me.
He hands you off an envelope. That was
Okay.
left at the Pacific House Hotel.
Oh yes, thank you.
And then he
I'll
turns and
I'll,
he takes
I'll give
off.
him. I'm
Oh,
just gonna give him a nickel.
okay. If you reach in your pocket, he stops.
Yeah, yeah. I'll give him the nickel as a thank you for bringing the message.
Thanks,
Okay,
Mister.
I'd read the message.
And he takes off. It is from Elwood Candy.
Oh,
It
okay,
says, "I
that
thought
guy.
we were going to meet last night. Please contact me at the Pacific House Hotel today at lunchtime."
Lunchtime. Okay, I
Inside
can do
Elwood
that.
Candy. Yeah.
Okay. So let me go figure out where Ozuye Shappa and
Okay. Did they tell
Mr.
you
Jimenez are.
where they were going to stay last night?
Um,
Hmm.
I'm not sure.
I'm not either. Did y'all
But there's only two hotels.
No, no, no. There's several hotels. The Washington Hotel and the Pacific House Hotel are the two that are on Main Street. They're the most
Okay.
prominent
Well, if
looking
they didn't tell me,
hotels.
I'm going to start with those two.
Okay, okay,
Probably the Pacific House.
okay. Are you just going in and asking if there's gentlemen by this name
Yeah.
there? Okay. So what
Yeah.
time does Azuy Shapa and Fernando Jimenez get up on Tuesday morning?
Zia would probably be up fairly early
Okay.
since he was not into the cups last night.
You slept hard
Nope.
though. You were high as a kite for
Yeah,
hours. Don't forget
You
that.
probably had a great night's sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
If
it's up
anything,
to
you're going to
you.
wake
But
up feeling
yeah,
good.
you weren't drinking, but yeah, that was some good stuff. And
I don't know. He
you
probably
breathed
still
a
is
lot
much
of
of an early waker.
it. Jimenez doesn't wake early, does he?
Mm-mm.
You there, Aaron? Hello, Aaron.
Aaron,
I thought he had headsets. He could hear us all the time. This is why I like cameras.
he went to the toilet and he left his headset
Maybe.
behind.
All right. So Zuyu Shoppa gets up early. What do you want to do?
Yep.
Anything specific?
Watch up
wants
a little
to mind
bit,
that cover.
and then get some food.
There's a restaurant here in the hotel.
Yep.
So yeah, you can get breakfast there. It's fine. Are you gonna wait for somebody to come get you? You have no idea. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, I figured it was
Oh,
something like that. Can you hear me
there he
now?
is.
He's back. Is he
Yeah.
back? He's back.
This was
Hear me
working
now.
perfectly.
Here we
Yes.
go.
I hear
What
you.
happened?
Okay. How late are you?
So my controller went off, so I guess somehow that shut my microphone off or something. I was trying to communicate.
Oh,
Pull it out. Unplug it. What?
I
How?
did all that. I had to disconnect and reconnect before I actually got
yeah.
anything successful.
Okay. How late does Jimenez sleep in?
Um,
Is he a late
I don't
sleeper?
know. What time sunrise?
Probably 6 or 7.
Okay,
It's
so like an hour
August.
after sunrise. We'll just say that or whatever. So
Okay, so you get up a little after Ozuye
he's
Shappa,
not up with the
probably.
birds, but once
Okay.
once sunrise starts getting up, he's waking up. So
Okay. So yeah, you can go downstairs to the restaurant too. You probably find Ozuye Shappa having eaten down there, finishing up himself. I don't know if you want to get food there or what.
yeah, he'll get a basic
Okay.
breakfast or
So it's
whatever.
probably shortly after that Lieutenant Shaeder shows up at the Pacific House. Y'all see him come
Okay.
in from the restaurant, and that gets the three of you together. Unless you had some role play you wanted to do with the Ozuye Shappa in advance, or
No, I
vice versa.
can't think of
No.
anything off the top of my head.
Okay.
No.
No, so three of you are together. What do you want to do?
I think it would be wise for us to find Miss Eldridge.
I was hoping to do that.
I got some information yesterday from one of the local tribes.
Oh.
It'll be good to divulge.
Okay.
Do we have any idea where she went?
Right not.
I can't remember whether I saw her get
No, you didn't. Nobody
on that
did.
stagecoach or not.
We saw her get out.
You were really busy when all the shit started
It-
going down. Nobody really
Say, I
saw
think
who
I was
took
one of the
her.
first ones out. Say, I think I was one of the first ones out and down the alley, and then I got
Then
taken
you got
away.
grabbed.
So
I don't believe anybody shared stories as to what has happened to them, except for possibly Lieutenant Shaeder, who noted there was a young woman in trouble that he had to help out, and that's
Yeah.
about the
Oh,
extent
yeah.
of what everybody knows
He
happened
said,
to the
yeah.
others. So just FYI.
Yeah, I saw the. All I know is I saw Miss Eldridge exit the carriage on the other side from me,
Okay.
Yeah.
and I know there was another carriage nearby. So my thinking is she escaped in the other carriage, but I don't know who was driving or where it went, or any such
Yeah.
thing. In other words, I lost track of her, and there was another carriage in the area. So, possible working assumption, she exited in another carriage. That doesn't tell us whose it was or where it went,
Correct. Yeah, that's
or she didn't. It just she crossed over, and the carriage made me lose sight of her,
yeah.
which is also possible.
How far are we from the where the incident happened? Like, is it this drag?
A block, yeah. It was on
Okay.
Main Street. It was actually on this
Um,
exact block that this hotel is on.
Oh, and I will also tell them that about Mr. Candy and how he wants to have a meeting today at midday.
How much detail are you going into about Candy?
What
You
I'm going to tell
mentioned
them is
a
that
wireless device or something, I believe,
yeah,
last
he
time.
he
That's about
approached he
it.
approached me about finding something he thinks is a meteor, and he communicates with his boss via what appears to be a electromagnetic wave device, wireless telegraphy, which
Okay.
exists, as far as I know, only in theory.
So it doesn't exist.
Well, the point is the physics is good. No one, to my knowledge, has built a machine that works, but that doesn't mean that simply someone built it and I was just unaware of it.
Physics. You say what is physics?
The science of the physical universe.
Okay.
So, for instance, physics can be used to explain things like if I throw a ball or launch an arrow, I can calculate, if I understood the math well enough, and personally I really don't, I could calculate the path that the ball or missile would take and estimate exactly where it would land.
Similar to aiming when firing on the buffalo.
Yeah. Aiming, except explaining the science of how the missile travels through the air.
So this device, you say, can exist, but it does not exist.
It uses the same principle as a telegraph, but instead of transmitting via wire, it transmits via the open air. As far as I know, no one's actually successfully built one, but the science suggests it could be done.
Ah,
And on the man who did so would be quite rich, no doubt.
yes. Well, if we are not far from where we were all separated, uh, that could be a good first place for us to look for Miss Eldridge. Um, but also, you know, we know she is fond of books. Maybe she would look to a library in the meantime, or a bookstore, or a place that sells art.
Hmm. Okay.
I would hate to think the worst. Maybe we should also check back alleys for bodies.
You would think if that there was a body, someone would have found it by now.
Well, then maybe we should check with coroners or the local officials.
That is unfortunately probably wise.
You passed what appeared to be a court, like a town hall building, when you followed Candy down 4th Street yesterday. Lieutenant Shaeder.
Okay. So let's go there then. Let's start there.
Okay. It looks like the town hall is a large building. It's got a cupola on top. There's a clock in the front of it. I don't have a picture. That makes me sad. On your maps, it's number 12. Um, it looks like it was only built maybe 10 years ago. Down below, there are large doors in the front that are obviously some for wagons of some kind, and you actually see a fire engine has been pulled out, and some firemen are washing it off. Um, you quickly learn that this is the town hall, fire station, and offices for the town marshal, with the
Okay.
fire station being on the ground floor, which houses Barnes Hook and Ladder Brigade and its fire engine, and then up above are the other offices, and you can pretty easily find the marshal's office. Um,
Well, that's where to start.
yeah, there is a deputy.
If it,
There's a deputy marshal in there. Um,
okay.
it looks like he's cleaning a rifle. He does not appear to be
Okay.
very busy.
No. We'll go in, say good morning.
Morning.
Sorry to trouble you. I'll lean in.
That's what we're here
Uh,
for. You got a
we're
complaint?
looking. Actually, we're looking for someone, a friend of ours.
All right.
She was separated from us in the shootout the other day.
Okay. There's a little girl, a child.
No, an
Oh.
adult woman. I'll describe her.
Okay. All right. He pulls out some papers out of a drawer and he's kind of flipping through them, and he goes, no, nobody matching that description. We don't have anything about anybody matching that description. No arrests. Nothing like that.
And no bodies, I hope.
No, 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 no. That would
Okay.
that would be on this piece of paper here, and there's a blank piece of paper that he's pointing to. We
Yeah,
keep pretty
so
good track of that. We haven't had any
good.
murders in a little while.
Good. That's very good news. Our worst fear was that you would tell us that she had been found in this fashion.
No, no, no. Um, you lost her yet? How did you lose her?
Uh, you're familiar with the gunfight that took place yesterday?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. He
We
taps
were
the.
we
Oh,
were in
there's a
that
folded newspaper on the desk as well
yeah
that he taps.
we were in that stagecoach that was attacked when it arrived.
Oh. Did somebody talk to you?
Yes.
All right. They said they took a statement from somebody. I don't remember the name. He starts like trying to find paperwork. Apparently, he gives up after just a moment.
Yeah.
If that's not
No
what you're
worries.
here for. Okay, so
Yeah.
this
No.
lady's missing.
Point is the matter. She got out of the carriage safely, as far as I know. But as I was a little more preoccupied with being shot at, I
Yeah.
lost track of her. So did the others,
What's her name?
and we haven't seen her since. Uh,
Okay. Well, let me.
I'll fill in all. Basically, I'll give him all the details I
Yeah,
know.
he has to get a
Of what did she
description
look
from you
like? What was she?
again.
What was she
Yeah,
wearing last time I saw her?
yeah, blue dress. Blah blah blah. Luggage.
Yeah, her luggage
Rifle.
is
She
missing
had a
too.
rifle. She had a rifle in a sheath that could be hooked to a
Yeah.
horse.
Yeah,
So that's right. Okay. So what do you know? What kind of
yeah.
rifle she had?
Do I know that?
Yeah, as a Winchester, it's
I've,
very.
I've seen it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
you've seen it. She was carrying. She's been traveling with it the whole time, so there's no way you missed
yeah.
it. So
So yeah.
he's writing. He writes everything down.
Okay. Yeah, because I'll
He
give him as
says,
many details as
"All
I
right,
know.
I'll tell
Like,
Marshall and I'll tell the other deputies about this, and we'll see what if we can if anything turns up. We'll let me
yeah,
get. He wants your name and where you're staying.
I'll do that.
Um,
And
are the other
and
two of you with him?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
and I'll basically conclude by saying, I hope she's okay and she's just hiding out somewhere for fear that whoever did the shooting would come back.
Wow. No, he doesn't know. Ozuye Shappa, make me a luck check.
Yeah, you guys could look around while I'm doing this.
It was Indians that attacked yesterday.
33. That
That's
is
pretty good.
successful.
All right, yeah. This guy either doesn't make the connection to you or doesn't find you suspicious, so doesn't question you about you're an Indian.
He doesn't
That kind
think
of
you're
thing.
one of them.
Either that or he doesn't care or it doesn't occur to him for whatever reason. He notices the two other gentlemen standing there who came in with you,
But
but he doesn't
we're
question
behind a
either one
white
of them.
man, and the white man speaking, and we're letting him speak, so we must be with him. So
Well, you
I'm
guys
kinda
came
doing
in
that.
together pretty much, so
right.
Yeah,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
am, and in fact, I am kind of taking the lead here when it
Are
comes
you?
to law enforcement.
And you're in
For a
uniform,
reason.
aren't you, Kevin?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I thought. Lieutenant Shaeder's in uniform, so he gets the information. He says he will let
Yeah.
everybody know about this missing lady.
Remember,
Got her
semi-officially,
name.
this is still a revenue issue.
Do what?
This is semi-officially, this is still a revenue issue because I was sent to Salt Marsh to look into revenue problems.
Okay, fine.
So semi-officially, that is still the case.
Sure. Yeah.
Well,
This
at least
guy
that's how I'm
says
justifying it.
he's gonna basically, do his best. They'll do their best to see if they can find this lady.
Okay.
They're still
And,
trying to figure out who was behind the
we'll
attack.
leave.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah, and of course we'll leave a contact information. Just send us
Mhm.
a message if they learn anything.
Well, he takes your contact information. He doesn't ask for
Yep.
the other two gentlemen's contact information. I don't know if they want to volunteer it or they just stand
That's
there
it.
silently.
Might ask if they know of any other stagecoaches that was in town where they might have been off to.
You're real quiet, Aaron. Is your mic close to your mouth?
How about now?
That's
Is
much
that better now?
Yeah, it is.
All right.
There were a couple other stagecoaches that had come in down from Tonino. There's another stagecoach came in later in the day. That came from east. Probably I don't even know. There's nothing even out there unless it came from all the way from any just jobbers off the name of a town that you don't remember and have never heard of because it's so
I
far
wouldn't know
away.
the area anyway.
Yeah, so it's unimportant anyway. But he's like, I think it might have come from there. I don't know. There were some people, uh, but
I'm
no,
just grasping at straws at this point in time. If anything stood out, basically. So
it really doesn't.
yeah.
Obviously they have stagecoaches coming in from Tonino pretty regularly for whoever they can
Right.
get up here since they don't have a train yet.
Right.
But yeah, okay. So you guys leave the courthouse. Not court. It's not a courthouse. It's a town hall. Um,
Yep.
uh, and you're on 4th Street. Down 4th Street to the east, it goes to that little suburban type of area that's mostly suburbs. That's where Candy's house was. There are several steeples. So there's churches in this town. Let's take a look at this map. Yeah, but Olympia is pretty good size. There's a lot of people. People are moving by you. People are walking up and down the streets. It's fairly busy. So what do you want to do? Finding a single person in this city. It's not a city. It's technically a town. Is going to be difficult.
And I'm figuring my tracking isn't going to do a damn lick of good since there's
No.
probably way too many tracks.
It's
to
already been
track.
a day, and these
Yeah.
roads
Yeah.
are busy. Not to mention it rained. It's still raining right now, which is bad
so
too.
it's
And it rained
all
yesterday
constantly
too.
changing.
Yeah, it rained last night for a while. It's then let up, and now it's raining again this morning. So the weather's been shit.
Yeah.
I don't know where we'll be. Um,
Well, what did the folks
That's
you
tough.
met once we're outside?
Yeah.
Josie, Shappa, those folks you met, they
Yes.
said you. What did they tell you? You never
I-
gave us the story in whole.
I went on what my people would call a spirit journey, with a member of the tribe, is it Wuhalt?
It's Wahalt.
Wahalt.
Whault.
Old
Wahalt.
Wahalt.
And Bud Bay Bob. Don't forget him. He
And
was there.
there I was shown their history of an egg and guardians. They do not know where it is located, but um they are hoping to locate it, or at least protect it. They had drawn an image of how did they word it? Let me find it here. I've got it open.
Yeah, this would have probably been good to lead with, actually.
Mm-mm.
Where the heck? They showed me images that they had drawn of the brother, the sister, the soldier, and the thief, and they are a likeness to our group. Miss Eldridge being the sister, you, Lieutenant Shaeder, being the soldier, and unfortunately you,
You must
Fernando,
be the thief then, right?
you were described as the thief, Fernando. I apologize.
Well, that's
Why would that be? I have not stolen
well,
anything in quite some time.
I would assume that the other tribe would see me more as a brother than you.
that makes a lot of sense.
Oh. I too though dealt with a tribe that called themselves guardians that wished to protect this egg from the white man. But they questioned me about a Russian named Artinamidvich. I can't.
Something like that, yeah. They didn't question you about
Yeah.
him. That name got dropped. When they
Okay,
were
that name got
questioning
dropped.
you, they mentioned him.
Oh, they
is a
were
better way to put it.
they were questioning me. They were questioning me about a Penelope Hearst
That was
that
another
I
name
was
drop,
not
yeah.
traveling with. Yeah. But they were looking for a book about a priest. That is all I know. Once they discovered I obviously was not who they thought I was, they let me go. I can't remember what
Yeah, pretty
happened.
much.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
they showed you the place where the white men were. Remember? That estate with
No, I
sandstone
don't.
walls all around it. Yeah. How drunk were you last time, Aaron? Okay, that answered my question right there. Yeah, they took you out there. It was only mentioned briefly. They took you. You guys remember? He's like, "Can you move as the wind?" And they took you through the
Oh,
woods, and they showed you this walled estate. It was really large. They're like,
no, I do
those are the
remember that. I
people.
do remember
Okay,
that.
okay. Yeah, those are the people we think are trying to. And they said they'd shot a few arrows over the walls, trying to hit a few of them, and that kind of thing. So
Wait, so I went out to where they I left the area where we were at then
yeah, you left
at
the
some
little
point in
house.
time.
And Sam Slocum took you to this place. You didn't get real close.
Oh,
But you
okay.
got close
Say,
enough to
I got
see
Sam
it.
Slocum written down here
Yeah.
a couple times, and I can't remember why I have his name
He's the
written
leader.
down.
He's the leader of that group of the Squaxin. He took you there.
Okay.
He showed you the place. He was like, "We think that these are the ones. These are the white men who are trying, but we can't get in the walls. They've got guns. There's guards. So you do know where that location was, as opposed to Sean.
Okay.
Ozuye Shappa. The people you talked to had no idea who's trying to get the egg. So Sam Slocum showed you where those people live.
Okay, so yeah, I guess I'll relay that information then.
Okay.
Yeah, I went out there. We went out there and
He can describe to you where it is. It's right
The
on
ones
the road east.
I met spoke of a Sam Slocum.
Who's that?
Do you need some help there,
he
Sean?
seemed to be the leader of this tribe that captured me.
The Guardians got broken
Yeah,
because Sam
Yeah.
Slocum, Charlie Isaac, thought violence was a way to solve this
Correct.
problem
Yeah,
with the white
it's
man.
yeah. That's
And
what I was.
and the two shamans are like, no, we can't do violence. We cannot beat these people. If we have to go against white people, we have to find another way.
Yeah.
They convinced the other four guardians to come with them. You also learn from them that one of those guardians knows somebody in the telegraph office who he can get information from. So any telegraphs that come back and forth, Slocum can get that information, basically.
This Sam Slocum wishes violence as a solution.
Okay.
And Sam
And how
Slocum,
many
sorry,
does he? How many guys does he have? Does he have an army? You're talking
I
about violence. Does he have an army?
I know of a Sam Slocum and the Charlie Isaac. They were the two
did not-
that split from the Guardians.
Okay.
I did not see an army, but I have no idea how many people he may have elsewhere.
and Ozuye Shappa was told that they took four others with them
Okay.
from the Guardians. So there's a six total in Sam Slocum's little clutch
So
or
he has-
whatever.
So he has at least 6 men.
Yes.
Okay. You guys froze again. Hold on a sec.
Oh man,
Puppy.
damn Discord.
Hello, puppy.
There. Okay. Better.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay, keep going. This is good. You guys are exchanging information, and a lot of
Yeah,
shit's
so
all of a
we
sudden
know.
coming
So
out.
who were these guardians from? What nation are they with?
I have that. Just scroll up here and try to pronounce it.
It shouldn't be hard. It's an easy word.
It wasn't the Squaxin, was it?
Correct. They are squaws.
Yeah, Squawkson.
Okay. So here's a question for you then. How much do you know about these Squaxin?
Ozuye Shappa, you know they were sent to a reservation on an island.
Yeah.
It proved to not be able to support their nation, their tribe,
People. Yeah.
their people. And so they left, and they came back to where they're living all around the inlets of the southern part of the Puget Sound.
Yeah. It's,
They're basically like, fuck you, we can't live here. We're going to live where we want to live. Go to hell.
I do not. My peoples did not have contact with their peoples, as far as I know, until now.
Okay. You suppose the attackers yesterday might have been Squaxin?
It does sound like the Sam Slocum split from their teachings. Maybe he has others with him. We know that he has others with him.
Yeah, we know he has a little army, 6 men, perhaps. I wonder then. So they're interested in an egg, which we suspect is the meteor, which
It
we
is
suspect,
the sky egg or the star egg.
yeah, which may be another term for the same thing. So meteor, star egg, they may be 2 terms for the same
Yes.
thing. And Mr. Candy is interested in it as well.
And what is his interest in it?
That I'm not sure. I'm going to meet with him in a little while and see what else I can learn.
Do you want us to come with you, or would you prefer to be alone in this matter?
Actually, I'm thinking if you guys go to the Pacific Hotel's dining room a little earlier than noon and take a table, and I'll try to find a table relatively close to you so that you can observe and listen.
What does this Mr. Candy look like in case he is there before you get there?
I'll describe him.
Okay, crazy hair, terrible beard, sideburns that go down to a tiny spot, but there's nothing on his chin, I believe. If you want to in Saltmarsh
I
in
see him.
NPCs, yeah, you can recognize him from what I just said. Weird beard. There you go. That's a great character
this
name.
Beard.
Apropos, by the way, if you haven't had a chance to see it on Netflix yet, I had a chance to see Death by Lightning, which is about the murder. It's about the murder of James Garfield.
Oh,
And the guy who plays Charles Goutel, you want to talk about crazy?
he was the assassin.
The guy who plays Goutel is fantastic.
Okay, what do you want to do?
And Nick Offerman as Chester A. Arthur.
Oh, Nick Offerman.
Hells yes.
That's all. I love Offerman.
Nick
What
Offerman as Chester A. Arthur.
what do
It
you want to do
is,
till
oh my God.
noon? Anything in particular? You still have a couple hours till this noon meeting at the Pacific House Hotel. Or do you just want to wander around town, hope you bump into Miss Eldridge? I mean, that's a legitimate potential.
Might even just wander around town and like try to see, like try to listen to rumors, like what
Yeah.
everyone's
Okay.
saying about the gunfight and everything. See
Oh.
what people are talking about.
Okay. That's something. Are you going to all split up and then meet back at the Pacific Hotel like at 11:30? I mean, is that what you want to try to
Possibly,
do?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Is there a
Or like even a
territorial? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
say even 11 for me or something,
That's
just to
fine.
show up a little bit earlier
Yeah,
to
that'll give you an
establish
hour,
that
hour and
I
a half.
was there ahead of time.
What were you saying, Lieutenant Shaeder?
Territorial office, fort, anything like that?
No
What I
fort
need is
here.
what I.
No military here, apparently.
Well,
There's there are the only military. If you go looking for them, probably the only military you're going to find are maybe a small, very small group assigned to the governor and
yeah,
to the capital, and that's
yeah. No,
way
what I'm looking
south.
for is what I'm looking for. More importantly, is like a territorial office or an Indian agency. I want to see if I can find a reservation map.
No, there's not. There is. You do learn pretty quickly that there is a library in the Capitol building. It was
Okay,
moved
then
there
I'll go
just
there.
this year, but
Yeah, my interest is what other nations can be found in this area. In other words,
okay,
maybe I can learn. I want to learn something because I did get a look at some of the attackers, the way they were dressed, the war
hmm
paint they used.
okay.
So maybe I can find a picture or a description that will tell me if those guys were using some traditional look. That will tell me what group they were with. Because some groups use particular styles of dress or war paint.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you're gonna go and try to look into that for the next hour. Give me a library use, and then we're gonna jump to the ladies again.
Okay.
Tell me if you make
Good,
this.
because I gotta pee.
Go pee.
Whoops. Hang
I'm
on a
not going
sec.
back and forth fast enough. That's a problem. But you guys got into such a good conversation. You were sharing so much good information. I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Where did that go?
Dice roller.
Oh, I just realized I don't know what the hell my character sheet went. Hang on.
Print it out. God damn you people. I tell everybody this. Nobody does it. And then nobody can find their character sheet.
I don't have a functional printer.
Yeah, no one has a printer, dude.
Put it on.
It's not easy to print things
Put it
when you
on
don't have a printer.
Yes, it is. Put it on a freaking
Library or
thingy.
FedEx?
Yes, library will do it. FedEx will do it. Staples will do
But
it.
you have to go there, and
And pay 11
it's
cents.
not expensive, but
Yeah, it's not
you still have
expensive.
to
Not when
pay
it's
something, and you have to
two
go there
pages. I will
and
send
do the
you
thing.
22 cents. Go to Staples. If you have your character sheet right
It's
in
way
front of
more
you,
than that.
you can't lose it. Not for black and
Bet.
white.
No.
So, Miss Eldridge, Miss Blackwood, you've had breakfast. You've still got a good portion of the morning to play with. Is there anything you want to do?
Okay. Mm, I want to find Grigori
Yeah,
and
you can.
any other Russian, I guess, or whoever else is around.
He's actually
Uh,
finished. He looks like he is talking to Dr. McGrath. And they're talking.
There we
Okay.
are.
They're in the sitting room. They're talking very quietly, close to each other's face. Grigori's mostly nodding while Dr. McGrath is giving him. Looks like he's giving him instructions or orders. And he goes, when you walk in, he says, "Yes, I'll take Valerian. We will go immediately." And Dr. McGrath nods, and Grigori stands up, and he sees you, and he nods politely towards you. And then he starts to head out of the room past you.
Hi. Hello. Good
Hello.
morning.
Good
Uh,
morning. And he's still walking.
How are now? Can I ask? Are you are you making plans to depart
Da,
and such?
da. Dr. McGrath has all the details. And then he
Oh,
nods again to you and turns smartly and heads out the front door because it's right there next to the sitting room.
I'll see you later, I suppose.
He's gone by the time you say that.
They're always gone by the time I say departing
You
with
say
whatever.
they say goodbye to you and then they walk away. So
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
Go in and talk to Dr. McGrath.
Okay. He's looking
Owner.
over some notes, handwritten notes. Ah, Miss Eldridge.
Hello,
You still coming
doctor.
with us?
Um, I I would like to speak to you about that, actually. Um,
You're
it would
welcome.
be good to get some more details about what the plan is with this whole
No, no,
thing,
no, no, no,
and
no, no.
I have a
Um,
few requests as well.
we'll be leaving either early tomorrow morning or late tonight. We need to avoid these Indians that are trying to kill us. So I have devised a way to
Oh,
get there without leading them straight to the spot.
I see. And sidebar, Andy, do I know about this?
No, it's
The
first you've heard of
Indians
this.
keep trying to kill them?
You've heard that they've shooting. Somebody's shooting at them over the walls. There seem to be some Indians who are angry with them. They don't know why. They haven't had a chance to talk. They haven't
Okay.
spoken.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So I want to ask him, do you know why they are targeting you for
No,
some reason?
have no idea.
Not at all?
I would
Psychology. I want to
have
roll
answered the
psychology on
question
that.
if that you just asked. I just answered yes. Go ahead, make a
Oh,
psychology.
okay. 73. I think that's too
That's
high.
a fail. You can think whatever
Okay.
you want to think.
Okay. So you have no idea. All right. Um, so now do you have a plan with the with means of transportation to get
Yes,
to these caves or
indeed.
whatever?
Yes.
You do. There's a boat, there's a ship or a sloop or something.
I'd rather not say at this juncture. Uh,
Oh,
we'll be going fairly quickly to a certain spot, and then moving on to another spot. I apologize, Miss Eldridge, but you did come to us rather late, and I would rather keep this close to the vest so that no information gets out. If these Indians or whoever, or even someone in town finds out we're looking for a great treasure, we could find ourselves besieged by robbers, bandits.
I see. Understandable. Uh, well, it may not help, but I would be happy to assure you that I would not do such a thing. Uh, I just, are you sure that the vessel you have in mind is enough to carry all of that gold and those gems and
Oh, of
whatnot?
course not. There's no.
Penelope mentioned something about the weight potentially
Well,
of
there's 20 tons
these
of silver.
things.
No, no, no. But we need to find the location first. And once we have found the location, then we can return to Olympia. We can hire guards, possibly even get the law involved in protecting it for us. I mean, this is a great revenue for Olympia.
If
There
this
they'll
is
be
all legal, that's a
yes, of
good
course.
question. Okay. It
Spanish
doesn't
silver lost 300 years ago. Finders keepers does
uh-huh.
apply in this case, especially considering it's on American soil. And we'll be paying our due share of revenue to the territory and to Olympia. They will be obviously getting a great deal of money from this when we report it, and will probably be interested in helping us protect this money so that this treasure, so that we can pay the taxes that are going to be due on it.
I see.
I'm
Um,
guessing 30 or
well, I
forty
did
percent.
wonder about that though. The legal standing of all of this because I was technically brought here somewhat against my will.
Okay.
So I'm not sure about these Russians. I just don't really know what's going on, and it would be good to get some more answers just for my own peace of mind. You understand?
I'm going to need a persuade check from you, please. Give yourself a bonus
Sure.
die. You just basically said you kidnapped me and you broke the law.
Okay. No, but wait.
You re-roll the yeah, whatever the number is has the zero after it.
Come on. Okay, no, fail.
Okay. He says, "I understand, Miss Eldridge. I apologize for that. It was an honest mistake. But letting you leave now puts you in danger. Whoever's attacking us might decide you're part of the group and decide to snatch you up. If that
I see.
happens, can you stand under torture, perhaps? I understand the Indians have terrible ways of getting information from a person. Fingernails
Torture.
pulled out of their
Well,
fingers, Sharp,
Oh,
sharp blades put under fingernails and into
oh,
ears or
oh, okay.
eyes.
Oh, that's enough. Oh, please, please,
I'm sorry. I
cease
apologize. I
that.
apologize. But that
Ugh,
w- right
I
now
see.
you are safer with us because we'll protect you, and you're getting an entire share of the treasure, which is going to come to tens of thousands of dollars, if not over $100,000. If there are, he starts to try to do math in his head about who's included here. One, two, three, four, five,
I'm
six,
gonna
seven.
interrupt
There are
him
eight of
as he's
us.
trying to do that. What? Oh, okay. Well, how do I know I can trust you all, though? And again, the Russians, I don't know that I trust them. I don't know what this organization is, what you all are
Well,
involved with, besides the treasure hunting, of course. It seems like there's more to it than that, though. And
the
I just feel a little unsettled
the
by all of
Narodniks were
this.
trying to spread democracy in Russia. The Tsar, the ultimate authority of Russia, did not like it and had them arrested. These Narodniks escaped, and they wished to get their shares to try to use the money to help their fellow Narodniks to either escape from prison where they've been imprisoned right now or buy them out, bribe them out any way they can. They are quite a peaceful organization composed of intelligentsia uh, and, um, and intellectuals who thought the best way to get to break the Tsar's hold on the people of Russia was to simply explain to the people about democracy, about the Constitution, about the fact that the land should belong to the people and not one single person. Um, I would not trust them with my
Oh,
life, but I do not believe they have any ill intentions towards any of us. They simply wish an equal share, a fair share of the treasure that they might try to free some of their countrymen.
ah.
They're not one of the violent sects, one of the violent revolutionary movements in
Mhm.
Russia right now. They are actually one of the least violent that I've ever heard of.
Oh, well, that all sounds lovely to me. I identify with every one of those beliefs.
I ran
So
into them
if
when I
that's all
came here.
true, then
I ran into
okay.
them when I came here, and Dmitri, Grigori, and I got to know each other, and I grew to trust them, and found out they were needful of money, and so told them why I was here eventually, and they agreed to help in whatever capacity that they could. As a matter of fact, Grigori and Valerian are going now to try to secure us transportation to this spot, to the first
Hmm.
spot, to the site of the shipwreck, actually, in the hopes of if we can find the shipwreck site, then that will lead us to other sites that will take us
Near the
to
caves.
this cave
Hmm.
that the Spaniards found.
Right. Well, like I said, I am intrigued. And I do have an inclination to join you on this expedition.
Very
The
good,
only
very good.
thing is, I just I do have one request.
Mm,
Um, Now, since my means of getting to this place were unconventional,
I
I did sort of
apologize for
leave
that.
abruptly, and I left behind some companions that I feel strongly are searching for me and concerned about my well-being. So it would be very helpful to. It's too bad that we don't seem to have more time, but is there any way that we could possibly send word, a letter back to
Yes,
the town, back to
if you would
Olympia
like to write a
to.
short note to them, please don't divulge where you are. Please don't tell them about
Okay.
what we're looking for, and just let them know you're fine. I can't imagine it'll be more than 2 or 3 more days before all of this will be over. And then we will have local sheriff, we'll have the local marshal, and probably most of the government of Olympia helping us out with recovery. We
So
don't
now,
expect to
wait, have
recover
you.
much of the treasure on this first foray. We're just trying to find it, prove it's
Okay.
there, and then we will return with
Okay.
the law.
Now, you say the marshal, the sheriff, do local law enforcement know about this expedition
No, they do not.
already?
No one knows. Because the more people that know, someone will let it slip. And then we've got men digging up the countryside or following us or coming at us with guns trying to get the money from us. You have to understand, if this is not kept
But
secret,
that doesn't sound.
criminals will come after us. There is no doubt in my mind of that. I'm sorry to
Yes,
sound
but
so
if you have the
harsh.
law on your
It doesn't
side,
matter if
then perhaps the criminals
they are
will
criminals,
be abated.
and we're not dealing with the law until we actually have found the cave.
So you ask for forgiveness later rather than
Correct.
permission.
Yes.
I see.
It's safer that way.
Well,
Not to mention that
it doesn't
eliminates
fit
lawmen
perfectly
who
right
are
with me, but
also corrupt.
the law? Mm,
Mm.
it does happen. Yes.
So we prefer to keep the secrecy until we know exactly where we're going, and at that juncture, we'll return with some proof, and then we can get the help that we need to secure the area and return with the entirety of the treasure.
There is just something itching at my mind about this being extra legal in some way. I
There's
don't know
nothing
what it
illegal about
is.
what we're doing. We're merely keeping this secret.
Hmm.
You are
I
incorrect.
narrow my eyes at him
Okay.
pointedly, like I'm suspicious of you.
You are incorrect, Miss Eldridge. I don't know how much you know of the law, but nothing we are doing is illegal. All we're doing is trying to find this treasure, at which point we report everything, and then we get the help of the local government authorities. At least that is the plan. Now, if too many people find out,
Right?
there could be criminals awaiting for us near the site. They could follow us, gun us all down, take my notes, and find their own way.
No, and are you prepared for that? Do you have weapons on board? Do you have
Yes,
perhaps even armor? Those things.
armor. An armor is not going
I
to do any good against a pistol or a rifle. But we do have the
may.
neurotics are armed, and we are planning on getting some more arms. Yes.
Okay. And I would be allowed to bring mine as well, my
Your rifle?
belongings
Of course.
and
I would, it would, yes. If you can fire it well, yes, please do. Bring it. As much help as
okay.
we might need.
Lovely.
Hopefully, we'll see nobody in the entirety of the trip. That is what I'm hoping for. And on the way back.
Yes, I wonder how likely that is. If people are after you.
I don't know
Sounds
that
a bit
people are after
dangerous,
me, but I
but
do know that treasure hunting expeditions in the past have been attacked by various criminals. And it can go very wrong. That's why we're keeping this as secret as we can for as long as we
that's
can.
not surprising, I suppose. I see. I understand. Well, thank you, doctor, for the information.
You're
That
welcome.
has been very helpful. Uh, now who do if I write a note, say right now,
Yes, do you
to
know
my
where your friends
friends?
are? Do you have
As
any
far as
idea
I
in
know,
town where they are?
uh, all I know is that we left each other in the middle of the street. I don't
Yes,
know
I
if I
was
know
there.
where they went exactly.
All right, I'll need you to write down a description of your friends, and I will send out one of the Neurodniks to try to find them with your letter. Please do
Oh,
not give away
that would be
anything.
lovely. I'm sure they're probably staying at a local hotel nearby,
There
I
are two
imagine.
hotels on
So,
Main Street. They might be at one of those. Yes, if you
yes,
give me their
probably.
write down their names, write down their descriptions, and write a short letter that you're just tell them that you're fine and that you will meet up with them in 2 or 3 days, if you would.
Okay. Uh, shall I tell them not to try to follow me? I
You could tell them
suppose
not to
it'll be
worry,
fine. Not to worry.
unless you're
Yes,
finding
that's
your time
fair.
here unpleasant.
I see. No,
Good,
that sounds acceptable.
good,
I'm
very
going
good.
to write this note right now, I
Okay,
suppose,
thank you.
unless there's anything else.
Not from me. You came to see me.
Right. All right. Well, um, carry on. I suppose I'll meet back up with you. When should we?
Whenever you wish. He's pulling. He's looking down at
Tonight,
his
tomorrow, we're
papers again.
leaving.
I do not know exactly. I'll let you know as soon as I know.
Okay. All right. Goodbye, doctor.
Yes.
And I walk out.
Uh, okay. Miss Blackwood, anything that you want to do
Can I
before,
go
say,
find Miss
lunch?
Hurst?
Yeah, of course. You do. You find Miss Hurst. She's in her room. Um, it looks like she is consolidating her luggage into just a one single like valise. One of the things you see her kind of shove in there before, as you kind of walk in her room because her door's open, um, is what appears to be like, um, it's almost like, I don't know how to describe it in this terminology. It's a very tight looking pair of trousers that are black. They do not look like women's clothing. And she is putting that in the valise as you. I don't know. How do you want to? How do you enter the room? What? Give me. Describe to me. I mean, do you just walk in? Do you want to kind of take your time and see what she's up to before you enter? What happens? You tell me. How do you enter this room?
I would just kind of quietly just walk in her door
Okay.
and observe what she's doing.
Yeah. Well, she hears you come in, and you see her put these trousers into this. It's a smallish valise. It looks like it looks like it'll hold quite a bit, but it isn't like huge, like big luggage. And it looks like she's packing a few things. And she says, "Hello, Jacqueline." Are you there,
Are
Ghost?
you
Oh,
are you packing to leave?
oh yes. Hasn't Dr. McGrath told you yet? Um, he is planning this expedition and mentioned to me that we should probably pack light.
How long is he expecting us to be gone?
He says no more than 2 or 3 days, so it must not be very far.
Do you trust him?
He's given me no reason not to trust him yet, and he is. He doesn't seem to be a criminal of the criminal type to me.
No, he seems very interested in this treasure, though.
Yes, he does that. Aren't you?
I'm more interested in the story. I don't really have a need for all that money.
Ah, yes. I forgot your family is quite wealthy, aren't they?
Yeah. Now, Miss Hurst, that I meant to ask, what happened back then? Your family left town in such a hurry.
Yes. I suppose it was in all the papers.
It was.
The mortgages, the stolen money. Yes, my father. I didn't know it at the time, honestly, but he was obviously the money wasn't enough that we already had, and he thought he could do better. He forged several documents that allowed him to get twice the value of the house in mortgage and twice the value of his businesses in mortgage. I believe he used he said he was expanding his businesses is why he needed the money to various different banks and was able to pull the wool over the eyes of certain bankers. I did not know why we were leaving. Just that we were going out west to visit go live with some relatives, and we must leave immediately. Left all my friends behind. What few I have, as you know, I didn't make too many friends. She just stops at that and just kind of looks at you. She looks a little sad.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes, my father never strayed far from his criminal inclinations. I became quite adept at learning who I could trust and who I could not. Mother was in on it too, of course. I was the only one in the dark. I hated that. So I have gone on my own.
Is
I,
that why you're so interested in this treasure?
well, I thought it would be interesting until I heard from Dr. McGrath that all these traps were just disabled already, or broken, or damaged, or old. But it might be an interesting challenge to see to see what they were like, what could have been done. But yes, the money will be nice, of course. Not as much fun as getting the book, but still interesting. And Dr. McGrath has mentioned the possibility of bandits along the road. That could be interesting as well, I suppose.
You're the very much the adventurous sort, it seems.
If something's not a challenge, what's the point in doing it?
I guess I can't contest that. Well, I guess I should go start packing my things. I think I overheard the doctor talking to Miss Eldridge that we might be leaving tonight.
Were you eavesdropping?
Maybe a little.
Okay, so you kind of crept around the sitting room and heard him talking and listened to some of that conversation. Not a problem. Um, yes, that's what I heard as well. I was going to tell you when I saw you next. Um, are you armed?
I might be.
Oh, well, keep it handy if you are. I don't know. This is a treasure hunt after all. If the wrong people find out, we might have to defend ourselves. You notice that all the clothing in that little valise is black, by the way. Like, you don't see any color at all. She's wearing a different dress today than the blue one she had on yesterday, but it is still just it's like it's like a mauve. It's a pretty dress, um, but definitely not what she was wearing the day before.
I'm not gonna point out the clothing in her
Hmm.
bag, but I'm gonna kind of like take note of it.
Yeah,
Kind of notice that that's a little weird,
it is
and
a
just
little
kind
weird.
of tuck that in the back of my mind.
Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, she doesn't seem. Other than that, she doesn't seem terribly suspicious. The clothing is a little off. Is there anything else you want to do before lunch that day, besides like packing and getting a few days worth of clothing and provisions or whatever? Not provisions, but like items into an overnight bag.
Oh,
Okay. So let's jump back to town. It's coming on noon. You gentlemen have arrived early at the Pacific House Hotel.
Mhm.
Fernando and Ozuye Shappa arrived the earliest, um, around 11. Um, Lieutenant Shaeder arrived around 11:30, right? Wasn't that the plan? Okay.
Mhm.
No sign of this fellow yet. Um, Miss
I'll
Eldridge
take the
is.
table and I'll wait.
I got to get Miss Eldridge to tell me what she's writing on her letter at some point too. Um,
Oh, excuse me.
yeah, you take a table and you wait. It is quarter till 12 when the man shows up. Mr. Candy. He seems kind of frazzled. He is looking, and he looks around the room, and he
Oh,
almost looks over you because his eyes go right by you before you wave, and he starts to move for a table, and then you wave, and then seems to notice you. And he
okay,
like
good.
stops mid stride and he like when you're heading one direction and you realize you have to go a different direction, and it's weird. It's not like a normal person would just stop and be like, oh, hello, and come over. It's like this weird twisting of his body, and then he heads into your direction. um, and he comes over and he sits down at the table and he goes, oh, Lieutenant Shaeder, where were you
Mr. Candy.
yesterday? Yes, that's me. Where were you yesterday? I thought we were reading to last night.
Oh, I had a evening. I spent an evening with a local family. Lovely people.
Oh. Oh, I see. Well, that fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not. I don't own you. I'm not your employer. So, um, I have learned from my employers. And then he looks around very suspiciously. His eyes narrow, and he kind of starts to look around the room. Um, Ozuye Shappa and Fernando Jimenez. Notice he is looking. You're at like the next table, and this place is pretty crowded. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's just the
Okay.
two of you groups in this room. It's lunchtime. This is obviously a popular restaurant downtown. Quite a few people have come for lunch, and so it's not like super packed, but most of the tables are full, and people are enjoying their lunch. And it's simple food,
Right.
but it's good filling food.
Well,
Potatoes or
hmm,
fried potatoes, that kind of thing. Meat or fish. It's good. It's really good food actually. So and you guys were sitting at a table that was close by, right? So you could potentially overhear this conversation.
Yeah,
Am I mistaken in that?
Yeah.
Okay.
you're good.
Yeah. Say that was the plan. I
So
thought.
he
Yeah.
starts looking around suspiciously,
I say
and
trying to listen in, but not look like I'm listening in.
okay,
Well,
okay,
while
okay,
he's, by the way, while he's doing that, I'll
yeah,
interrupt by calling over the waiter.
okay,
Basically, get
yes.
his attention back
A
by calling
gentleman
for the waiter.
comes over. Yes, yes. Are you ready, sir?
The
Oh,
man I was waiting for has arrived.
oh yes. One moment, please. You already have a little menu, and it's just one sheet, and there's not a lot on it, but you do have some
Hmm.
choices. He goes over and he returns with another sheet of paper for Candy, and Candy goes, "Oh yes." He just looks at the man, and then he looks back at the menu. Um, it does distract him. He says, "My employers, my employers have given me permission to give you some information in the hopes that you will help us because they desperately need to find a certain item, you see, and they're willing to pay. The term money is no object was told me." And he gives you like this significant look, like that should mean a lot to you.
And what is this item? I'll lower my
Apparently,
own voice as if I'm part of this conspiracy now.
oh, you lower your voice too? Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, of course.
He says, it seems, according to them, they have means of finding out very much that the 11,000 years ago. Oh, that's quite a while. That a meteor fell,
It is.
and it was found by the Squawkson. You see, they hid it away. They hid it away somewhere, and my employers would like it. They they seem to think that it has some significance or value of some kind. They are scientists. You see, they fiddle with things, and they would very much like to purchase to purchase the meteorite. If you can find it, you will be a very rich man. You might be
And
already. I don't know.
you
But if
think
you're
the
not,
Squawkson won't sell it?
no. They we That's confusing. You see, the item has been inquired about before, and no information was gotten from the Squawkson. But the Squawkson are the ones who did find it 11,000 years ago. Now, whether or not they even still know it exists, my employers are unsure of. They do know that it's out there somewhere. Uh,
Have you
somewhere.
asked them about it?
I'm sorry.
Have you asked them about it?
I asked. This is all the information that they had to give. That it fell from the sky 11,000 years ago, and
And the Squawkson have it at present.
that's what they think. Either the Squawkson
Yeah.
have it, or they had it. They are unsure on that. Let me make sure I'm giving you everything. So, they don't know its purpose. Neither do my employers. They would like to find that out as well. But that is not something you have to worry about. If you get word of where it might be, and I can go with you, I can help you, or you could help me. Either way, but you'll still get paid. You understand? I I I get paid the same either way of whatever happens. But you would get a great deal of money if you found this meteorite for them,
And who are
or
these
helped
men
me
you
find.
work? Who are these men you work for? You must
I
have references.
no, I'm afraid I don't. They are quite secretive. It is a group of they 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 are they are they are quite, yes, they're secretive. They wish to keep themselves hidden in case someone wishes to use them for something nefarious, you see, because scientists, powerful is not the right word, but intelligence, scientists can create things that can be used for the wrong reasons. Does that make sense?
We've already been through one war that proves it.
Yes. 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 It was quite terrible.
That's one way to put it, I suppose.
Of course, he kind of gestures towards your uniform. Would could I interest you in could I get your help in this matter in finding it? Because
No,
if you can help me find it, I can then they can come get it. They can send someone to come get it. It must be rather large, I suppose. I'm not sure exactly. They're not sure either. But
well,
but
some meteorites are quite small. Some
it
are
could be
probably quite large.
could be well. It couldn't be too small. It wouldn't have made it to the surface. Would have burned up. You know. So it must be large enough that it impacted. I would assume, because
Well, naturally.
otherwise there wouldn't be anything. There wouldn't be anything.
Now, as
No, no,
for
no.
recovering it, that's a different matter.
Well, you don't have to worry about recovering it. If you can locate it, or help
Mm,
me locate it, or let me come along with you while you locate it.
I see. Well, as meteors are beyond my general purview, I have
Oh,
no particular problem with that,
oh,
with locating it. My issue is the men that you represent.
the men I
You've
represent are
raised,
no enemy to America. They are their own. They are their
so
own.
you so you say,
Well, yes, yes, of
and
course.
yet, as we've established, such men perfectly capable of building the kind of weapons that could unleash another conflict of the kind we've been through.
Ah, yes, they have
So
no need for that. They already have those
I
weapons. They
so
could
here's
wipe out the entire country if they chose to. They just don't want to. It's not
he-
sporting, I suppose. I
well,
mean, I'm sorry. What did I get distracted sometimes.
you claim they already have such weapons.
Oh, oh yes, yes. They are quite they are quite knowledgeable in the ways of war. Many scientific discoveries can easily be used for warfare now, but they are
Naturally,
quite harmless in the fact that they don't sell these devices to any government because, quite frankly, we're doing a good enough job as it is, aren't we?
could be better.
Well, I'm saying killing each other. We're doing a good enough job at that. He kind of
Oh, we do an
gestures towards
excellent
the
job
pistol
for that.
or towards your right, down under
Yeah,
the table towards your right side where you probably are armed, you're guessing.
yeah, we do a fine job of that.
Yes. So, but they don't have a need.
Well,
They wish
I
to
will
remain
I will
anonymous.
tell you of course, but I I do not have it in me to do the bidding of anonymous men.
Oh,
So
that's a
I will
shame.
consider your offer if these men are willing to meet or speak with me,
Oh, no, no,
and I
no.
will judge them for myself.
That would be quite impossible. You
But
don't want to meet
I
them.
will
You
not
don't
engage.
want to meet them at all.
Why would I not want to meet them?
No, there's just well, certain. There, you don't want to meet them. I've
No,
met them.
I
I no, no, you don't.
have you met them?
Yes, indeed, I have met them.
Here's where
Deformed
psych.
is not the right word, but it is as
Here's
close as I can get. What do
here's
you, what
where
do you,
psychology.
yeah,
Here's where psychology might help me out here.
yeah,
Is
make a
he
psychology
is
check.
he he's really he's quite serious about this, isn't he?
About what? Not meeting them,
And I
or
failed again. Yeah, the idea that
I,
they're deformed and that
yeah,
Fernando is clenching his teeth at this conversation if he's able to hear it.
yes, you are
Um,
able to hear it. It's not super loud in here. And as a matter of
right,
fact, his
okay,
voice comes and goes as far as like sometimes he's a little louder than he probably should be. Other times he's really quiet when
right.
he like collects himself. But yeah.
Fernando's starting to picture this dinner that he had with this various groups of people.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Fernando was there.
I don't remember.
Um,
What are you talking about? Oh,
talking about
yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I think Fernando was there. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're getting this
Yeah,
idea. Yeah, you can keep that idea. That idea feels like it fits a little bit in some
Right.
way.
So that's
Right.
what I was going to say is
Thank you. You
I
can push the
I
roll, don't forget, if you wish, but that's going to require studying him. He has been kind of rambling on, but if you fail the push, it's likely he starts to notice that you are really carefully looking at him. You know what I
I
mean?
think I will. Yeah, I
Okay,
think I will though,
you can push the
because
roll.
I've already
As
I've
he's
already
telling
sort of
you,
established that
as
fact.
he's telling you, no, you don't want to meet them. You really
Oh,
don't
that's an
want to
extreme
meet.
success.
That's extreme. Okay, so don't worry about that. Check it off for psychology if you haven't
Already
got it
is.
checked.
Already,
Okay.
yeah, already is.
Yes, this man is deadly serious. Um, deformed isn't the right word. He's using the word deformed because it's probably as close. No, no, no. There's much he's not telling you about these men. Um, deformed kind of fits his narrative, if that makes any sense. But it is not accurate. But it is a good descriptive of probably how either you might react or you might feel upon meeting them. And it's probably as close as he
Mm.
can get without actually
But this
just
is really
coming out and saying, these are
this is starting to feel like
Albanians or whatever.
yeah, this is starting to feel more like the thing in the graveyard.
Oh, the ghoul.
Yeah,
Maybe, yeah. It does kind of feel that way. Like this is, but it doesn't really fit the context of the actual ghoul. But it does feel like
yeah,
something
no,
is
but the idea
odd
that
or
there are
off.
things that live that are not men and that
It could
are
be. Yeah, that you're kind of that
right,
vibe is kind of coming across. Yes, it is with an extreme success. Yeah, this guy is not playing with a full deck either. He's being
which
completely sincere with you, but
yep,
obviously he has lots of problems.
yeah, which may be from dealing with these things or people or whatever they are.
Right, but you don't think this is all like just in his head. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
no.
he's not making
Well,
up this whole
the fact
scenario.
that he had a wireless telegraph
Oh yeah, that
tells me
says a
that
lot
he is in
actually.
touch with people who do have access to advanced technology.
Yep, and he doesn't know anything about that. You know that, so that's a little bit of an advantage on your part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when he says they have advanced weapons, I've already seen one piece of the theoretical technology that exists only in theory.
Yes. Who knows what they've got?
So I'm prepared to believe that they also have,
Death
you
rays.
know, could you? I mean, if you can send an electromagnetic wave to communicate with, could you send an electromagnetic wave to harm?
Oh, maybe. Yeah,
If
possibly.
it's possible to do that with wireless telegraphy, is it possible to weaponize that
Good
and
question.
create a weapon that transmits something through the air? I don't know.
Indeed.
Point is that I'm having seen the one technology work. I'm not prepared to rule out that if these men could do that, they could also build some kind of weapon like that.
So, what do you want to say to him? He's trying to dissuade you from meeting directly with him.
Yeah,
Or, well, he also
yeah.
notes that he doesn't think he could arrange a meeting. He doesn't think that they will meet with you. And he's really
Well then,
trying hard to dissuade you from meeting directly with them. Like,
then
he's super sincere about that. You don't want to meet them face to face. And it
then
would be
arrange
bad for you.
then if he can arrange some other communication. I do not trust men who hide their identities.
Yes, I understand. I understand.
So in order to cooperate with these men, I need to know who they are and from whence they come.
That will be very difficult. I don't believe that they will be willing to tell you that. That's their greatest secret.
Well, they want something valuable to them. I'm not inclined
Yes.
to hand over such a thing to men
Uh,
I have no reason to
you,
trust.
but you wouldn't be just handing it over. You would be selling it to them
I'm not inclined to sell things to men I
for
have no reason to
for
trust.
for a great amount of money. I mean, $100,000.
It's the money is not the issue. The point is, if I can trust these men, then I'm prepared to cooperate with
Well,
them.
you
If
can
I
trust
cannot, then I will not.
that they do not have
And
any.
I have, I, all I know from that is what you've told me.
They don't have any harm for any who do not disturb them. They never do. And
Except
those.
I know nothing of that other than what you've told me.
But you don't believe
So
me?
I don't know
Fernando,
you that
I
much.
need you to make some con check to see if you choke on your food when he says $100,000, and Lieutenant Shaeder just turns it down like it's a buck.
You kind of skipped who you said me
Yeah, I need you to make
or
a check.
oh
How do you react when he says $100,000 and Shader just kind of
damn.
is like, I don't care. I have to trust these
I,
men. I mean, do you spit
yeah.
your food out?
Also, in all
Is there
fairness,
is there a spit
I'm not
take?
sure. I'm not sure I believe him
No, I
anyway.
mean
He has that kind of money.
for a
That
con
is a lot.
check, I made a hard success.
Okay, you don't
So
do a spit take unless you want to at the next table.
no, no.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, no.
I will
It,
give
it
you
may be a
I'll
hard.
give you
It
3
may be a
coins for
hard
a
gulp.
spit take.
I no 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 no.
Oh,
Well,
It may be a hard gulp. It may be a hard gulp, but that's about it.
okay.
well, I'll tell you
Okay.
what then, Candy. I will
Me.
call over the waiter
Okay, yeah. He
and
comes over when you
get stationery and a writing implement from the hotel.
Of course, sir. Are you ready to order?
Yes, please, and
Okay,
I'll
I'll
place
be
an
right
order for
back.
food.
And then he leaves, and then
Okay.
like 30 seconds later, he's back with a pen, an ink pen,
And what?
and a piece of paper. And he's also ready to take your order after you write whatever you want to write.
Oh, we'll order first, and then I'll
Mm.
write. What I'm doing is I'm writing a
He takes
letter
your
to
order.
Mr. Candy's employers.
Okay. What is it going to say?
And
Or do you wish to type it into chat somewhere?
no, it's pretty simple. What I'm saying
Okay.
is basically is that I've met your man, Elrin Candy, and he's made this proposal, and I don't know you people, so tell me who you are and explain to me why you are trustworthy men, and I will help you.
Okay. What do you want to do with the letter? Is this just give this to
I'm
Candy
going to
and
give it to
say
him.
send it to them? He
Yes.
do you hand it to him open, or you
No,
close it like
I'm gonna
it's
close it. I'm gonna close it, fold it, and seal it, and
okay?
then say to him, "This is a letter to your employers. My response is contingent on their response. Certainly, you can send them a
Very well.
letter and receive
Uh,
one from them. They have
yes.
access to the mail, I trust.
Oh, yes, of course. I yes.
with,
I will
with
send
all
that
of
to
their
them.
advanced science, I'm certain they could procure a postage stamp.
Oh, that's a joke. He laughs way too loud at that terrible joke, and
Yep.
then he orders. He's like fish and potatoes. Yes. Um, um, yeah, and you order. Give me a spot hidden, Lieutenant Shaeder.
Okay.
Now, Shappa and Fernando Jimenez, you guys are trying to listen without like being obvious about this, correct?
Right.
Correct.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's little or no eye contact with that table,
Ugh, no,
correct?
I just missed.
Correct.
Okay. So after you order, there's kind of this like he's taken the letter, he's tucked it into one of his interior pockets. There's probably
I
some.
may say when the guy like laughed awkwardly and loudly, I might have
Yeah, it might be
turned at
a-
that point.
Yeah, you could have. You
Yeah.
could have. Yeah, you see
Yeah,
him.
a lot of people will be looking
A
that
lot
way.
of people were, and
Right.
then he like looks around like what's wrong with you people? Is the effect that it gives. So you guys order. There's some awkward silence. There's some small talk at that point.
Yep.
And he's kind of sitting there with his hands in his lap for a little while, and he's still trying to think, and he's still trying to persuade you to aid them
Yep,
without like
and
pushing. You know what I mean? It's more like,
Yeah. and that's he's got my answer on that. Is
yeah,
that
I know he's still trying to kind
I'm
of
not
convince you.
I'm not unwilling,
He's just
but
weak.
I'm also I
Well,
don't know who these people are, and I'm not going
I am.
set myself out for anyone I don't know.
I understand. I'm unsure if they'll be willing to have a meeting. They might be willing to talk to you though. And he looks at you real carefully, like that makes
Well,
no sense to you. How can they have a meeting to you and talk with? How can they not have a meeting with you but talk to you? That makes absolutely well for you. It makes sense.
No, he
You've seen the
Yeah.
machine,
Well, also,
but he is putting this
even if it's not for that
forward.
machine, there's also a telephone.
No, there are no telephones in Olympia. There are
Yeah,
none on
but
the
if the
West
telephone
Coast.
exists,
It does exist, but he still is asking you, like,
yeah. So I'm
like,
assuming that what
is
my
that
first thought when he says
potentially
that is that
acceptable?
yeah, and I'm okay with that. And my first thought is that they have a telephone and he knows where there's a phone.
Well,
I'd have to probably leave here to go to someplace where the phone is.
can I give you something? A, uh, I suppose it's a gift, a sign of that we trust you.
Okay.
And he reaches down and he pulls out. I'm gonna put a picture. It looks kind of like let's see. We're gonna put this in Gaming text. That's where a lot of our pictures of stuff are going. It looks like a
Don't give him the yellow
stylus.
sign. That'll be cold.
No, look at this. Look at this picture of the yellow sign. It looks like a
Yeah.
stylus.
Or
You know,
or a magician's wand.
maybe, but to you, you're educated. It looks like a stylus, like they were used hundreds of years ago. He kind of
Yeah.
takes it out and he just lays it on the table, kind of between the two of you. It's got at one end there's like a gemstone set into it, and yeah, it
Hmm.
could be a magician's wand. He says, "I would like to gift you this. I appreciate a sign of good faith. I appreciate you're even hearing me out on this and being so patient with me and my employers. I will contact them and get back to you. When can we meet again?
Oh, let's see. I am looking for one of my missing friends, so I should be around a couple of more days at least.
No, but
I
can we
think.
meet tonight here for supper or tomorrow morning for breakfast?
Tonight should be fine. I don't expect to leave
Very
much
good,
before
very good.
then, one way or the other.
Good.
What is this, by the way?
It's
I'll
a
pick up
good
the object.
bauble. You pick it up. It's about the weight you would expect it to have. It appears to be made of
Mhm.
metal. It looks like it's got like some gold, like engravings or embellishments. What the hell's the word I'm looking for here? Inlay, some gold inlay around it, and a green stone at the top. And he says, "I just wait. It's a sign of trust and a gift.
Oh,
It
thank
is
you.
it is a bauble. Uh, it. I was hoping this would be simpler, but I see it can't be. So I will send this. He taps his breast pocket, apparently, where he saw him
Great.
stick the letter. I will see this to my
Yep.
employers and try to and tonight we will have dinner. We'll get to know each other better. Maybe I'll have an answer by then. They are not far.
Oh, good.
Yes. So I'll go immediately. And he stands up and he just leaves. Uh, food hasn't even come yet, and he's gone. He did not stop to eat the meal with you.
Strange fellow.
Definitely.
Etching.
Um,
I think you're looking for
When
etching.
you look
It
into
probably is
the
etching.
abyss. Oh.
yeah, Fernando
I'll,
and
I'll-
Ozuye Shappa are
I'll
at the
examine
next
the
table.
object in more
Yeah,
detail.
it looks like some kind of a stylus with, like I said, it looks like some kind of a stone. You don't think it's an emerald? It's uncut, so it's like, it's
It's a
not like
natural stone.
it kind of looks like a natural stone. It's clear, you can see through it. Um, it's got like the etchings or the the inlay of gold that goes around it. There is a little heft
Inlay
to
or
it, but you could put it in your
inlay or
pocket.
gilding.
Oh, gilding.
Was
That's probably
gilding
what I'm
all-
trying to say. It's gilded up to the top with gold.
Does
As you
it
can
have
see.
are those like letters or pictograms or something at one end,
No, there's
or is
no.
that just filigree
There's
work?
no. It's filigree work at the end with the stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just filigree. It's very pretty. It's like it said, it's maybe almost a foot long. Size of a. Well, no, it's probably like 8 inches.
I was
About
almost
the
going to
size
say,
of a
like, if
pen.
it could have been like a hat pin of some kind. or
No,
something,
it's definitely not a
maybe,
hat pin.
but-
The closest you
okay.
can think of is a
It's too-
stylus,
It's
used not by the
say
Romans.
it's too thick.
Yeah.
Too
Yeah.
thick to be a hat pin.
So it's like a fountain pen that you would use on a clay tablet in order to write, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Be
Maybe it's from the.
wax. Could be a wax stylus.
Could be a wax stylus. Yes. It's just
Yeah.
it's
Oh, what's
like
it made of?
it seems metal. It's definitely metal, like some kind of steel or iron, and then with
I
the
say
gold
it's a
around
wand.
it does look kind of like
It
a
looks
wand,
like a wand to me.
but wands, yeah, it could be. I don't know, maybe swing it at somebody, see what happens. Anyway.
Expelliarmus.
Anyway,
Oh.
Fernando and
Shark?
Ozuye Shappa are at the next table. You all see him walk out of the thing, and then you see him walk by the windows of the front windows, and he's just gone. He's definitely left. He's not like lurking anywhere.
Okay.
So I don't know if the three of you want to get
Yeah,
together.
I mean, at
you
that
all
point
heard
in
the
time,
conversation.
I might just like get up off my chair and turn around and sit with Shaeder at this point. Then.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna,
You know?
I'm gonna stand up and like grab whatever was that I was eating or drinking and just
Yeah.
go and sit.
The waiter
Yeah,
comes.
but
He's got two
I've added.
meals.
By the way, I've added a picture of a Greek vase from the ancient world of a man using such a stylus.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's and it looks like he's using a laptop. That's
Yeah, it
real.
It does.
Actually.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
not a laptop.
It is. No, it is. It is.
Trippy.
Ask any conspiracy theorist.
Aliens.
Definitely a
No,
laptop.
you know what it actually is.
It's a
It's
stylus,
a
right? I mean, not stylus.
Yeah,
It's a
no,
wax.
the box is wax.
Yeah.
What he's going to do is he's going to write a message in the wax,
Yep.
close the box, and give it to a servant or a slave to
Mhm.
carry.
Yep.
That's
And
what
then
they're
when you're
telling
done with
you
it,
was.
you just
It
kind
was
of
a
rub the
laptop.
message out.
And
you
write
can
a new one.
reuse it.
It's ancient world Twitter.
Oh God.
It was a
Well, it's not
seriously.
internet. I don't think you
Anyway.
could
like-
call it any kind of internet, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
but-
that's a
but
laptop.
we-
Really?
He's lying.
But we know, like
He's
people
a
like
historian.
Cicero, the Roman, were keeping up 15, 20 conversations a day,
Oh my God. Just sending these
Like,
little notes out.
sending these notes and
And then the
getting them
guy
back.
wipes it clean and
How many
writes them
years did
back.
they have?
Yeah, it's Twitter. It's fucking Twitter.
So you guys are together
Or
at the
email.
table. The waiter comes. He's got
No,
two
I say
plates.
Twitter because it has a limited space for writing because of the small
It's
tablet.
pretty small.
Limited characters.
He's got two plates. He
Fucking
gives
Twitter.
one to you, Lieutenant Shaeder, what you ordered. He
Yeah.
stands with the other because there's two new people at the table.
Oh, sorry.
And he finally puts it down in front of Jimenez. Sir, would...
The other fellow ran off, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's quite
he-
all right. That's quite. Would either of you gentlemen? And he's kind of showing you this plate with fish and potatoes. And
One of you
some
may
green
as well
beans.
have the fish. It seemed okay.
I'll take it.
Okay, Azuye Shappa just takes it.
It's already
puts it down,
here.
Starts
Somebody
working on
may
it.
as
Yeah,
well
it's good.
make, you know,
Very good. Very
somebody
good.
may
Very
as well have it.
And then he's off.
Yeah, no,
The waiter's
sorry,
off.
My friend was too excited to post a letter, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Is there anything you
forgot his
three
lunch.
wish to discuss, or? I mean, they heard the whole conversation. They were right there. He didn't really seem
Yeah.
to
So-
notice them either.
That's Mr. Candy. And I would have taken much of it for nonsense. But I saw his, what I assume was a wireless telegraph. I observed him using it. I expect that he's going to use the same device to communicate with his employers this afternoon.
It sounds like you may get to use that device as well. Maybe, if they agree.
I didn't want to indicate I knew, but I suspect that's what he was referring to rather than a telephone.
Yes. But I definitely know that there are beings out there with technology far superior to ours.
Or is it magic? It wasn't magic. You're not.
Well, they said it was They said it was technology. So I'm
Who said
referring
it?
to
Who
the
said
serpent.
that? Oh yeah.
I'm referring
Okay,
to
the serpent people.
people.
Okay. Yeah.
Who are
They
you
definitely
talking about?
refer to it as technology.
Hopefully, it is not the same people we are dealing with, and it is.
Hey, those people were cool, man. Except really, really super creepy.
Wait a minute. I
Yeah,
clearly
like
missed
they were
something
going to
here.
kill. Like I'm glad we were on their side. Kind of creepy.
I missed something here, I'm certain. Who are you talking about?
Oh,
some
psychology
people I met. Some people I met a year or two ago before I met you.
Oh, and had no interest in this meteor. They were simply people you met.
Well, they definitely were interested in technology, so
Oh.
I am concerned with these people. I hear him saying how you did not want to meet them. It made me think of these people.
Who were also, to use his term, deformed.
Well, yes, people I saw definitely looked like people. They
handsome,
said
very beautiful people.
They said they were not people.
Oh.
And if they showed us what they really were, that we would be disturbed.
No, I confess I've seen at least one such thing, that it's the category of was a man and not a man at the same time. So I'm prepared to accept such things as they are. Doesn't say much about who this Mr. Candy works for.
Well, I think his action speaks for who he works for. And that I do believe they are quite disturbing to look at, as Mr. Candy seems to be quite unnerved all the time.
Which one would suspect comes from his interactions with these men.
Yes.
Naturally.
Clomp, clomp, clomp. Heavy shoes coming across the floor. Long coat. A man with a strange hat and a beard approaches you. Wait a minute. That's not where I want to be. I want to be in NPCs. NPCs!
So this is someone we don't know.
Correct. Excuse me,
I have a feeling
sirs. Are you...
Uh-huh.
He looks at a piece of paper. Lieutenant Shaeder, Ozuye
Yes.
Shappa, or Fernando Jimenez?
And you are?
Jimenez.
Jimenez. He says, my name is Oleg Ilyich. I have something for you. And he reaches into his jacket and he pulls out a letter and he puts it on the table.
Getting mildly concerned, yep.
I was
Okay.
told to wait. I was told to wait for an answer. He has a very thick Russian accent.
Okay. Well, then let's
And then he just
read it.
looms over your table. But you notice his eyes are all over the room, especially on some of the girls, the women that are there. Like,
I'm sizing him up. I'm looking him up and down, and
give me a spot hidden if you're trying to note anything about him.
yeah, sure. Like I said, I'm sizing him up.
I'll read
Eldridge,
the letter.
what does your letter say?
Oh, 99. My spot hidden is above a 50.
It's
so
above 50,
not-
so that's not a crit fail. So you don't notice anything unusual about him except maybe his accent, his clothing. He's wearing a long coat that is not a duster. It is thick. It's like a heavy coat. And he's got, that's over his regular clothing.
Possibly beaver skin.
No, it's not beaver skin. It's definitely of a different, it's wool. Miss Eldridge,
Okay.
what's your letter say that you sent to your friends? Note that I reserve the right to censor this letter because it has been read, and if there is anything too revealing, that has been scratched out. But you can still say what it says, and then you could say this part is scratched out. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Did you write it down?
Wait, what do you mean this part is scratched out?
They opened your
What do you-
letter. They made sure you didn't
Okay.
tell your friends, like, I'm at this house and we're looking for $1 million
Yeah.
of treasure.
I figured.
So
I figured they would read it, yeah.
so
So
anything
that's
that,
why I
like,
wrote it.
is beyond is going to be scratched out. So just read it slowly. You did
that in
write it
mind.
out. Cool. I'm giving you a coin for that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I did. Thank you for giving me some time to do that because I wanted to do it right, and I think it's pretty good.
I'm glad you did
Okay.
it while you had the time. I appreciate that. What does it
Yeah.
say?
I did. I am too. Okay, so here it goes. Alonzo, Fernando, and Ozuye. Apologies for our abrupt departure. I'll explain more when we next meet, but I assure you that I am in good company. I will be traveling offshore for a day or two, and if all goes well, I should be back in town soon afterwards. Don't concern yourselves with my well-being unless I do not return in 3 or 4 days. All is well. I will see you all soon. Take care, Isabella. And
Okay.
I have a PS.
There's a PS. Okay, fair enough.
Yes. If anything goes wrong, find Mr. Rascal for more information as to my whereabouts.
Ah,
That's it.
ooh, okay.
I wanted
see
to give
what
a
you
little
might-
hint of something.
I see.
I don't know.
No, that's exact. Nothing's been scratched out. That's exact. That doesn't give away information that they would be upset about. So that's what it says,
Perfect.
gentlemen.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, is this her handwriting as far as I can tell?
As far as you can tell, I don't
I-
know how often you've
I say-
seen her handwriting. Who looked
Say,
at her
I don't,
journal?
I don't
Did
know if
anybody
I've
look
ever
at her?
seen her handwriting.
No, you guys read Hutton's journal. Everybody kind of looked through that. Yeah, it's definitely a woman's handwriting. Definitely.
Seen?
Say, yeah, it's definitely a woman's
Yeah,
handwriting.
but
I'm sure.
Well, I've seen her draw, but I don't know if I've ever seen her write.
yeah, I don't know either. It doesn't look suspicious. You know what I mean? As far as that goes,
Yeah.
somebody wrote a letter. You
Hey,
think
it looks like it could be.
it's probably a woman,
Probably is.
and
Yeah.
it does note you all by name, and it does note her.
Wait.
It does mention Mr.
Does
Rascal.
it
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
That is-
true.
that's
That is
somebody
definitely
that-
something.
Yeah.
Not necessarily
That's
anybody
definitely
knows.
something
you
that
guys
she
know.
would say, that
Yes.
she would
Yeah.
know, that we all
Yeah.
know,
Mm-hmm.
that no
The
one
other
else
thing
would
I would
know.
say was my
That's a good
name
PS.
spelled correctly because
Your name is probably not spelled correctly because she has probably never actually found out how to spell it.
Ideally, yes, but I don't know.
If it's not, it's close.
Ozuye, the Ozuye is what's misspelled. The Shappa is
It's got an
probably
AY on the end instead of an E. She
Yeah.
knows how to pronounce it. She's never seen it spelled.
It's
So that
definitely.
makes sense.
It's
That's
not
true.
like Ozuye. It's not like Ozuye knows how to spell it either. Though, so
You don't know
That's
that.
rude.
You don't know
I'm afraid
that.
that.
Oh, you
That's
big
fair.
Rude.
racist.
no, I'm
he
pretty
just pulls
sure.
a gun out and shoots.
I'm pretty sure we do know that because we say 3-syllable words and he seems lost.
Anyway, Fernando doesn't say that. Well,
No.
do you read this letter out loud or do you just pass it around to everybody?
I'll pass it around.
Okay, so I don't know. Does Ozuye read?
does not read or write.
Okay, he doesn't read English. Or well, there's probably yeah. So he kind of just looks
You
at it
need to
blankly. What do you do,
reread
Sean?
it, or
Do you just pick it up, look at it
type it?
blankly, and
I
then
can.
just nod and just drop it on the table,
No,
assuming?
he tries. I mean, I would imagine there's a few words he would probably recognize,
Yeah, probably.
but
Yeah, you're getting most of it. You'll probably get most of it. It's a pretty simple letter. It wasn't
I do
like
not read
complex.
English.
There you go.
Fair enough. Well, Miss Eldridge says that she's well and is planning on taking a journey in the company of people she will not name.
Is there an answer? This fellow's still
yes.
lurking.
Yeah.
Or not lurking, looming.
Well, tell her we'll see her in a couple of days then.
Very good. I will send that message on. And then he like snaps. He kind of like nods at you, and he turns and he stomps back out of the hotel.
Should we
I'm going to
take this
follow
at
that
face
man.
value?
I'm going to follow that man.
I expect you
You
to.
say that, and then you get up out of the chair and head to the door. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he mounts a horse outside. And then
Oh,
he
damn,
books it.
fuck.
He's gone, dude. I mean, he doesn't take any time. He just like, whoosh, and he's like whipping down, turns on 4th Street and heads east. At a
I do want to
gallop.
follow him. Oh, you did say it east.
Yes,
where was
east.
the house that I went to?
East.
That was east? Okay.
Yes, and it does. This 4th Street is the street that goes out of town and continues on to the east. I think. Let me double check.
So if you were leaving town, that's how you would go.
Yeah, that's how you go out of town.
Right.
Yeah, 4th Street. Wait, you don't necessarily know that Jimenez. No, yes you do, because you came back into town kind of that direction from there.
Okay.
Because Slocum showed it to the
Well,
place.
and
you
that
guys
was
walked back
that
to
was
town
gonna
as
be
you
my,
were. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question.
Yeah.
If I really did know that.
Slocum
or
showed
not.
you the
Say,
place. You came back through the woods, but you could see the road the whole time. And that's when he told you,
Okay.
we can't show our faces in town right now. They're going to try to connect us with this thing that happened, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
because we were involved. And then eventually you walked down out of the woods to 4th Street, crossed through Swantown, crossed the bridge, back into Olympia. So, yeah, you're pretty
Okay.
familiar with this area as far as that goes.
And if he's leaving town, you'll be able to see him for a ways. If you
Probably.
can get to the corner,
Let's see what the rain is doing here. Let's see what the weather has done.
because it is
Around noon.
daytime.
So-
It is noon, yes.
I'm trying to go off of
It's
what,
still
what
raining
I
and
know.
overcast. But yeah, you can see him
Let's
all the
say-
way down past the bridge. He goes into Swantown, and your guess is he's heading out of town on the East Road. That's.
Yeah.
You think you probably know where he's going? Back to that same place.
Well, and the fact that he was Russian, and I heard a Russian name get dropped that people were looking for. Like that can't be like. I don't know.
Yeah, that
I
was
don't know
another
how
Russian.
common.
That was another Russian name, or an Ilovich or Illich or whatever.
Yeah,
that was the same kind of name as this guy had. Yeah, no, that's a good connection to make. Yes,
So,
good job. I didn't even think about that.
yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, he's obviously going to beat me, but as long as I got
Yeah.
a good sense where I think I know where he might be going, I'll come back to the group and say, "Hey,
Yeah, you do.
I think I know where he may have headed to. It's it may be the house I was taken to the other night.
Oh, well, okay then.
Ah,
I was
what?
I was going to ask, would we try to find Miss Eldridge now, or continue on our own?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I where why would she be gone for a couple of days? And if
Well,
we
they said it
didn't
was she said she was
see
going on some
her
kind of journey.
in 3 or 4 to be concerned then? Like, what would take her away for a couple of days that she would be safe? But
I just it does not. I do not feel like Miss Eldridge would just leave when she has been so focused on finding Mr. Hutton.
That's a good point.
yes, um, yeah, um,
Y'all want a few
something seems
minutes
to be, yeah,
to think about what you want to do the rest of the day? You want a few minutes to think about it?
sure.
Because I'm going to jump back to Isabella and Miss Blackwood.
Yeah, say if you want to jump back to
Yeah.
them, go ahead and do
Yeah,
that.
we've been on you guys for a while, which is great. You've been
Right,
doing some
right,
good
yeah.
role playing. It was a lot of fun.
Right.
So, Isabella, Miss Blackwood, lunch will be
Yeah.
served. It's great. It's great food. Um, you've seen no sign of Grigori, I believe. I don't know, Miss Eldridge, if you want to talk to Hurst or Miss Blackwood about what you know about this whole thing or not. That's entirely up to you. Or bring it up at lunch.
Uh,
Again, it's going to be Dr. McGrath, and it's going to be a couple other Russians, but not Grigori this time. He was at dinner last night, but he's not at lunch today.
hmm,
So you guys are eating lunch
interesting.
with them and Miss Hurst. If you wish to do any role play or any questions or
But
any
not
whatever,
Grigori? He's not
Grigori's
there,
not there.
right?
No, we
Okay.
haven't seen Valerian
Interesting.
this morning either.
Okay. Um, yeah, well, so we definitely both heard some of that about the treasure
Oh,
and
that's right. She was
whatnot,
eavesdropping.
right?
I forgot. Yeah.
We were all at the table, right?
No.
Eating.
Well, yeah. You guys know about there's treasure. Blah 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 blah. Miss
So we
Miss
know that.
Blackwood actually overheard your conversation with Mister Dr. McGrath because she was eavesdropping, um, and but at lunch today, Dr. McGrath is telling you all that he's hoping they could get away tonight, but maybe not till tomorrow, and he's going to be waiting for word back from Valerian or Grigori on when uh, everyone shall. He starts to say something, but he stops himself and then he says, "Go."
Yeah, I'm gonna raise an
One
eyebrow
eyebrow at
at
that,
him.
yes.
Just kind of
So
look at
Yeah.
him like suspiciously.
if everyone can have an overnight bag, we shouldn't be gone for more than a couple of days. It's not far. It's surprisingly close, actually. I've looked it up in the various almanacs. Not almanacs, atlases that there are in the library. I think I know exactly where the ship crashed. Wrecked, I guess is a better term. And it should not take us long to get there either way. And from there, we can easily find our way to the encampment that the Spaniards had, and from there we should be able to find our way to the cave. He seems very excited about this. Like he can barely
Okay.
contain himself. Like he wants to tell you guys exactly everything, but he also doesn't want to tell anybody anything.
That's lovely. Yes, I mean, do go on if you feel
No,
like
no,
it.
no, no.
I
I need to
am
keep it.
always curious to know more.
I need to keep it to myself for now. I will tell everything as we go. I think it's safer that way. I mean, there's hours before we can actually go, and anything could happen in that time. There, someone could. Oh, Miss
I
Eldridge.
suppose.
Um, I sent Oleg Ilyich. You haven't met him yet. You don't want to meet him. He's kind of a ladies' man. Um, I sent him into town with your letter, and he returned with the reply. What was the reply, Kevin? Whatever
That we'll
you.
see her in a couple of days
Yeah,
then.
that we'll see you in a couple of days then. Um, he said the soldier did not deign to write anything down, and I apologize for that. I hope
Oh,
you will take us at our word that we did send the letter on, and Oleg says that they did. He found them at the Pacific House Hotel, three of them, an Indian, a Spaniard, and a soldier, and gave it to them. They fit the description you gave very well, very good description, and that was their
Oh, they
only
think I look
reply.
like my dad.
What?
I just said, oh, they think that I look like my dad, huh?
Mustache. I don't know
Yeah,
what
that
you're talking
must,
about. Moving
must
on.
not, I don't know.
um, so yes, so that
wait.
the letter's been sent. They know that you're safe. I again
Okay.
apologize for keeping you here against your will. I promise you that you will be released immediately after we have located the treasure. And this, Miss Blackwood, this might be the first you've really heard about this of her being held against her will. So, just FYI, you might have overheard it in the sitting room earlier today. I cannot recall if it was actually mentioned. I think it was when Dr. McGrath got kind of upset and nervous about the situation. So,
Yeah, I kind of look at Miss Eldridge and uh, what do you mean you're being held here against your will?
McGrath's going to look at you too and let you answer. He's not trying to answer for you,
Oh,
but he looks nervous
uh,
again.
well, I definitely hesitate for sure.
If I may, Miss
Well,
Eldridge, that's McGrath.
yes.
If I may explain,
Uh, Go ahead.
we mistook Miss Eldridge for Miss Hurst and thought we were rescuing her from several Indians that attacked. I don't know if you've heard about that, Miss Blackwood. When we found out that she wasn't Miss Hurst, we had already released. I had already released information about what we were seeking, and so invited her to stay here, but did not give her the option of saying no because I was afraid that she might speak of what we were doing and attract the attention of certain criminal elements.
I
That's about
see.
right.
He just kind of nods. He looks a little. He looks very nervous right now. The other Narodniks, there's like two or three of them at the table. There's that fellow from the night before, Makar Ivanovich, the teacher at Russian University. Um, there is Miss Vernoika Taraznova, the woman who was in the. Oh, by the way, she has been like making like I'm your biggest fan eyes at Miss Hurst every time you've seen her near this lady. Like, oh my God, this woman's a legend. Um,
I
so
kind of roll my eyes at that
and also,
because it was directed at me at first.
yeah, it
So I'm
was,
like,
and also
oh,
Eduard
her.
Filipovich, who you've met, who outside wears a big bushy hat. He was the driver of the coach the day before. He's also having this noontime lunch with you. It's like certain of the Narodniks come and eat, and others are elsewhere. You're not sure what the whole deal is with that, but so anyway, that's who's at the table. So Dr. McGrath is looking rather nervously towards you, Miss Blackwood.
Why do you look so nervous?
We have Miss Eldridge here against her will. I'm not going to make. I'm not going to lie about that, uh, because we were afraid she would tell someone. And again, there are criminal elements in Olympia, and we don't wish them to attack us, to try to take the treasure out from under us. Miss Hurst looks first time she looks really amused at this situation. She has got a small glass of sherry or something. She's kind of sipping it and just watching everybody like what's going to happen next.
I'm kind of like, slightly glaring, but also kind of amused, like
Okay.
smirking a little bit,
You're
but
glaring
like
at Miss
looking at
at
him like a
McGrath.
little side eye, you know?
At
I
McGrath.
mean, he has offered you a full share though of the treasure as well for all this stuff though too.
Oh, thanks, Aaron.
You're
He
not
does go.
there.
I have offered her a full share of the treasure as well for inconvenience, which will likely come
Right,
to over
right.
$100,000 at the very least.
That's True.
Right, right. Was Miss
Yes.
Blackwood's
Well, I've
reply.
accepted, even though I didn't choose this path that we're all on right now. I have now accepted it for the time being,
Uh,
at least,
Dr.
given
McGrath just
the
kind of gestures towards her.
circumstances and potential rewards.
Like, see? See?
I guess
We
if
shall see. I'm still reserving full judgment, though, on all of these people, and the situation. But adventure is
so
sometimes worth the time and effort.
That's
so
McGrath is
wait,
agreeing with
you mentioned you mentioned you kidnapped her because you thought she was Miss Hurst?
We met the stage. We mistook her for Miss Hurst. And then when the gunfire erupted, we grabbed her to get her out of harm's way, and ourselves as well, of course, and took her to the carriage. And it wasn't until we were out of town that Miss Eldridge told us who she really was. And it was sometime after that. It was sometime before that that I mentioned the silver and the book that Miss Hurst was to bring us, and how important it was to us. And uh, it, he just kind of stops talking at that point, like he can't really defend himself.
Well, I'm I let it go, but
Hmm.
I kind of side eye him a little bit because I'm if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty
Same.
sure Miss Hurst had said that she only really knew what was the doctor's name?
McGrath, Dr. Hubert
Mc,
McGrath.
she only knew McGrath really over like you said telegram
Telegrams and letters. Yes, you're correct.
and letters, so how would she how would he know what she looked like to kidnap her?
True. Okay.
But I don't bring it up.
Are you saying this
Right,
in
right, right. No,
character,
no, no.
or is
She's
this
thinking this. This is all going through her head, she said.
I'm
She's giving him the
thinking it.
side eye, though. She's like,
That's why I'm giving him the side eye because something's not adding up here, but I kind of let it go.
Miss Hurst is just, again, watching everybody. Like, really enjoying all this weird conflict that's going on right now.
She
And especially
loves the drama.
Especially, she does love the drama. Especially McGrath, who's almost sweating, and he's just like,
Right, he's sweating bullets.
again, everyone will
yeah?
get an equal share. Everyone who is at this table, everyone who's in the compound right now, all the neuronics and yourselves, will all have an equal share.
And
That's his
and I
excuse.
feel
That's
like
his
in
answer to
between
everything.
all this drama, all these different emotions of the nervousness of him and the amusement of her and the like side-eyeing
Hmm.
of Miss
Hmm.
Blackwell, I'm like literally kind of in between all three. Like I'm
Hmm.
doing all three at once, kind of, and I'm kind of looking at everybody and like giving Penelope like some kind of half amused but also confused looks. And
Okay,
like I'm giving looks to everyone. That's all.
that's fine. Okay, anything else
Fun
for
fact.
lunch there? McGrath does not know when they're leaving. It might be tonight, might be tomorrow morning. He does assure you it will be quick. He says we'll be loading up the carriage and as many horses as we have, and getting to the place we're leaving from as quickly as possible. Again, he hesitates before he was gonna say something else, and he kind of just he hesitates and says the place we're leaving from. Um, I'll
Okay.
give you
Is
details
there
once we're en
anything else
route.
we need to prepare for or
No, no,
bring
no.
with us
I'm having
that I should be aware of?
Grigori is going to be acquiring some more arms. He is going to also get some tents, food, water, um, lanterns. This is a cave, after all. Extra lamp oil.
Right.
That's why I sent him and Valarian
Yes,
into
that's what I
town.
was thinking.
They're going to make sure that all the provisions are purchased, and then we'll meet them and go from there.
Okay. Lovely. I suppose I'm all set then.
Okay. Good.
I'll
Good.
just
Good.
wait for your word.
Lunch gets finished. Everybody has a nice dessert. There's aperitifs afterwards, if anybody wishes. Um, yes, Miss Eldridge, you are approached in the afternoon by Miss Hurst, who says, Miss Eldridge, are you armed?
Why do you ask?
Ah, this could be quite dangerous, and curiosity.
Oh, well, yes, I imagined it would be. I plan on bringing everything I have with me in
Is,
that regard.
does that
Yes,
include a firearm?
it does. Yes.
May I ask what kind of weapon
What
you
about
prefer?
you? Are you armed?
Oh, I hate firearms. That doesn't mean I don't know how to use one. What kind of weapon do you prefer?
Doesn't answer the question. Did you bring, are you bringing one?
I am. I can defend myself. Yes.
Notably vague.
you just
All
say this
right.
to her
Well,
face.
likewise.
I enjoy
Likewise.
your candor, Miss Eldridge. You're very blunt. It's very rude. I like it. If you don't wish to tell me, that's fair
No, I'm
enough. And then she turns and she
I'm
starts to head off
the
down the
same as
hallway.
you are,
Oh
Miss
no,
Miss Hurst.
no! She looks over her shoulder. She goes, "You are not, assuredly not." And then she's on her little way. Take that whatever way you
Ooh,
want.
fighting words.
Could be.
Bruh.
Yes.
I'm
Meanwhile,
gonna get her for that.
back in town, what are the
I just take note of
boys?
it.
Boys, the town boys. What are y'all doing? What's the plan? Do you want to try to? Yeah. What do you want to do? I'm not. I gotta quit suggesting and just let you guys go.
Ah, damn it.
You got a letter?
I had myself muted.
Oh,
No, I was
doggone.
starting to. I was saying stuff
That's
and I
okay.
had myself muted.
Kevin's Discord's being
Yeah.
a little bitch. So you got this letter. Miss Eldridge says she's fine. Maybe that's her handwriting. You sent the reply. The guy galloped
Still,
off
just
and
the fact
disappeared.
that she's like,
What do you want
"Oh
to do?
yeah, I'm going to be gone for a few." Just the fact that
It's
I'm going to
weird.
be gone for a few days.
You don't have to justify.
I'll be fine.
You don't
I'll
have
be
to
fine.
justify.
No,
It's
I'm
too
like,
pat.
that doesn't sound like
It's
Miss.
too
That
pat.
doesn't sound like the Miss Eldridge
Yeah.
that I know. But
Well,
I know it's her because she mentioned the cat. But
you've never
Yeah.
gotten a letter from
she
her.
wouldn't be like.
Maybe she's more brief
She
on
wouldn't be
paper.
like, "I'm fine." She wouldn't be like, "I'm fine." From what I know of her, she wouldn't be like, "I'm fine."
You think this message was
She's
sent
given
to
a way more.
Ferris? You think they're holding her
She
It
would
was more
give
prisoner?
me
formal
way.
than you were
Could
She'd
be.
used
give me
to.
way more detail than that. So
Well, you think you know where she might be. When you get back,
the
right?
Yeah, he's back. You guys have
Well-
had lunch. You finished with lunch,
Yeah,
and
'cause-
yeah, you can discuss.
Because nothing to do until he gets back.
the man that gave us the letter was Russian. The blah, 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 blah.
Nationalist.
The Squaxin that took me was mentioned a Russian man's name.
An itch.
Maybe
A Dreyovich or something.
I'm grasping at straws, but I don't think there would be too many Russians in this area. Chances are they would know one another.
Well,
be
the
working
Russians
together.
originally colonized a lot of this region. But yeah, you might still be right.
And of which case he headed east out of town, which is the way I was taken, which is the way sorry, Sam Slocum took me the other night. So if the two are related, perhaps
Do you think it's worth investigating
she is
then?
in this. Yes. We may want to make sure we're armed, though. I do not know how well we would be received.
Nobody has rifles right now. Your rifles are wherever your room is. You
We
can
also
have
don't-
sidearms, but I don't think anybody be like carrying rifles around town currently.
We also don't have horses
Okay.
right now. We're going to want to get those
Don't
too.
have horses. There's a livery stable down the street because you've seen it.
Yeah.
So,
So
you know
I
they
think
run
if we're going to
horses
go
there.
investigate, if we're going to where Jimenez says, we're getting horses and
Oh,
picking
yeah.
up rifle.
You guys could
Okay.
That's a
mount
good
up
idea.
and get prepared. Does Ozuye Shappa have
Yeah.
a rifle?
Yes, he has
Okay,
a rifle.
that's right. He's got the
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys get armed up and rent horses and head out east of town.
He's actually the only one that also has his saddle with him.
Are you going to take the
Yeah, you
saddle,
like your own
or are you
saddle.
going to use your own saddle, or are you going to leave your own saddle at your house, at your
Oh no, he'll
Hotel
take his
room.
saddle with him. He
Okay.
uses his saddle.
So you're going to use your own saddle? Yeah, no, that's fine. That's cool actually. You guys ride out east of town.
And
Ozuye
Jimenez has a
Shappa.
rifle, right?
Yes, Jimenez does have a rifle.
He does have a rifle? What kind of rifles he got?
Yes, he has.
Is it a Winchester? Big.
No, it's a 44 Henry.
Oh, it's a Henry. Okay, that's a good rifle. So he takes you out of town.
Because I actually have two.
He can lead you. Are you bringing both of them?
No,
Okay.
I'm just
So-
bringing the one. I'm just bringing the one that normally rides in the saddle holster.
Okay.
But the point is that remember, I bought the one Hutton sold.
Oh, Hutton had a Winchester.
Yeah.
He had a
So-
Winchester carbine?
Uh,
I can't
I
recall.
can get that. Let me
Either a
look it up.
Winchester rifle or carbine. I believe Shaeder, do you have a Spencer? Or do you have a Winchester?
No, mine is the 4570 Springfield.
Springfield. Okay. So what do you want to bring? The Winchester or the Springfield? The Springfield probably has better range, even. Of a
Yeah,
Winchester
he had a
rifle.
Winchester carbine.
He's got a carbine. So the Winchester's a carbine, which is a much shorter range than the Springfield. You think about that and let me know. Let me
Yeah,
describe real quick. You ride out of town. Jimenez can point out this wall around this estate, like several hundred yards before you get there, and be like, "That's the place." Sam Slocum said, "That's the people trying to get the egg."
Okay.
That wall is
Okay.
tall. It's about 12 feet high. It's not far from the road. There is a big wooden gate. I don't know if you guys want to ride by to check it out, or stop, or sneak around, or how do you want to handle this situation?
I definitely want to stop before we get anywhere too close
Yeah,
to
you
the
can.
wall where we can be spotted. Then we can make plans from there or whatever.
It looks like
Like I said,
It looks like a sandstone wall, 12 feet high. It doesn't appear to be the kind of wall that is going to have like towers and shit like that. It's just a wall.
I'll tell them like what we did that night before or whatever.
You could show them,
like
you
I
point
said
up
the
on the
other
hill
night.
where Sam Slocum took you, where you could kind of see into the estate a little bit. But there's a house, there's a big house, there's a littler house, and then there's a gate. There's like a stable or a carriage house that's actually up against the back wall, or not the back wall, up against the side wall. That's actually built in, not into the wall, but the wall's like built right up against it. But
So-
12-foot tall wall is pretty tall wall, and sandstone is not an easy climb.
So this is where you think she is, inside this state.
It's a chance.
Jimenez,
like
give
I
me an
said,
intelligence check.
yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
Intelligence. It's not a 99 or anything like that.
Is
It's
it a
still
fail?
a fail.
All right, I don't get to give you a clue then. Keep going. Sorry.
Yeah.
How many?
But like
You think
I
that-
said, the message, the man who delivered the message was Russian. The Squawkson that questioned me, dropped a Russian man's name. The Montovich or whatever they said.
Right. Now the Squawkson are the ones who had the meteor. The Russians want the meteor too.
The Russians was looking for a book written from a priest.
Oh.
The Squawkson think that they're after the egg as well, Aaron.
But
That's what I told you. But the book,
they
yeah,
do
there is
think
a
they're
book,
after
too.
the egg. Yes. But they first needed the book to find this egg.
I wonder if the
But
priest
they
spoke
wanted
this
to
about where
protect
this thing is.
Artemovich is the name, Aaron.
Timovich. Okay.
Okay.
How did?
So how many men do you think are within the estate then?
Okay, I see how I wrote it, and it makes sense to me now when you say it, and I look at my phonetical spelling.
He asked you how many men you think are in the estate, Jimenez.
They were just taking pop shots. They stayed at a distance. I think they were just more trying to annoy them and draw a reaction from them, more than anything else.
Okay, so the Squawkson and the Russians are not on the same side. They're antagonistic
No.
to each other.
Yes, they just refer to them as the white man, though. I don't think they saw them as Russians or any different than any other white man.
Okay. So, but the Squaxin where they took you was inside the estate wall as well.
No, we stayed outside. I'll take them up to the spot that they took me,
Yeah.
basically,
Okay.
or whatever, and show them that vantage
Yeah.
point or whatever, looking in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just a place on a hill where you can kind of see into the estate. You can see a big house, a smaller house down in the corner, the southeast corner. The maps are in Saltmarsh maps. There's the main house. There's a summer house or a smaller house down on the lower right, and then there's the carriage house up against the wall in the upper right. You can see fruit trees or something in the back. There's a lot of different foliage and all that kind of stuff. You can't really see any people. Nobody's really out. Oh no, there is a guy by the gate. Looks like there's a man down by the gate. Is the only person you can make out. And you see him. You only notice him because there's like a puff of smoke, and it looks like he's smoking a cigarette.
Okay.
Otherwise, you don't see anybody like wandering around outside or
Uh,
on guard duty or whatever.
yeah. So they have no patrols or guards. They do have a man guarding the gate, though.
It looks like a wooden gate. The gate itself is like probably 8 to 10 feet tall. It's double gate.
Okay.
You can't tell if there's like a door in it or anything like that.
So we could go up to the gate and get the attention of the man at the front and talk to these people.
Or get shot.
Ozuye Shappa speaks from experience.
Oh, we don't know if they're hostile. I mean, the letter, it's probably Eldridge, and you're right. It does feel like it was written under a bit of duress.
It's still raining too, FYI. Just
But who would know about Rascal? Nobody.
Correct.
So the letter is almost certainly authentic. So really, the question is, if it was written under duress, is she being held here? Or is she serious about what she said?
Or why is she being held here?
It it seems odd she would not try to reconnect with us when this whole time we have been traveling together looking for your friend Hutton.
Yeah, unless she was being held against her will. Now, what about these Squaxin, though? They and the Russians appear to be at odds with each other. Are they still here? This is where, Jimenez, this is where they took you.
everyone make a spot hidden, please.
I wonder if they're still camped somewhere nearby.
Jimenez, you know where they're camped. You could get there from here at least. You know what I mean? That house in the woods.
Okay.
Ooh,
You could get there
I
from
just rolled-
here. It's like
I
a
just
mile
rolled a
away.
1.
You rolled a 1? You say that.
did.
What about these Squaxin? Are they around here? And then on the other side, in the woods, no 1. Jesus Christ. How'd the rest of
Yeah.
you do? We're going to deal with Kevin first, probably. Did
I-
anybody make at
hold
least
on a
a
sec.
hard
What's better?
success?
No, I just
Regulars?
failed.
Oh, you
okay, I
failed.
love
Okay,
you.
so you're not looking very carefully,
Okay,
Jimenez.
have fun.
And Shappa,
Okay, I'll see you
you're
in a bit.
kind of, you're always looking, but you don't see anybody.
Okay, love ya.
Lieutenant
Okay, sorry.
Shaeder, on the opposite side of the grounds, like maybe half a mile away. Like you're just like, and you see a little movement, and then you just focus in on it, and there's definitely an Indian, like creeping from tree to tree, and definitely watching this estate. You don't know how you saw him. You don't know, but wow, yeah, you noticed him. It was just like this tiniest bit of movement. You're like, and then it was like focus in and bam. There's definitely an Indian watching. No, wait,
I'm gonna
there's 2. You see a second
Okay.
one. There are 2
I'm
of
gonna-
them out there,
I'm
kind
gonna-
of keeping an eye on the place.
I'm going to follow their motions so I don't lose them.
So you're just still watching them.
And then at this distance, I don't think they can hear me.
No, dude, you guys are like a quarter of a mile away from the state. They're on the other side, another quarter of a mile away.
Yeah.
Like creeping around as if they're kind of watching the estate. And you're guessing these 2 guys have been left to see if anybody comes or goes. You know what I mean?
And I'll say to the others, 2 men watching us from the line there.
They don't
No.
fucking see
They're
you.
watching the house.
They're watching the house and the estate. You don't get any indication that they are watching
Well, they
you.
don't see us.
You don't
Okay.
think they see you. They're watching the estate and they're kind of moving in a direction that'll take them towards the road at
Okay.
this moment.
So 2 men there. They're watching the estate moving toward the road. Follow my eye line.
That would not surprise me.
The other two are
Sam
still going to have
Slocum-
to. Okay, go ahead.
Sam Slocum is intent on that something is happening here. These white men are up to no good.
If the other-
His
Keep going. Keep going.
no, that was done.
Okay,
That was
okay.
the end of sentence.
I don't want to interrupt your RP. If the other two of you want to try to follow his eye line, it'll require just a regular spot hidden to now pick these guys out. That's all.
Ooh,
I'll try.
Yeah, I think he got a hard or something, or maybe an extreme.
Oh, I rolled a
That-
92, so no, I can't.
No.
I can't tell where
You're just like, where is he
Oh,
fucking
front character
looking?
sheet. Front
There's
character
so many
sheet.
trees, so many trees. But
That's
a
a hard-
14
yeah.
is definitely a success. So yeah, you once you kind of pay attention to him, but you got to know one, Lieutenant Shaeder. So you pick these guys out.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have been able to. It was just like wow. It was just
Well,
there's movement.
That's
there
called
they are.
that's called how to stay alive.
Yeah, exactly. So checks on spot hiddens if you made them. Jimenez, he said, "Follow my gaze." You kind of looked in that general direction. You're like, "I don't fucking see anything."
Yeah.
You know. So whatever.
Yeah.
And he just made the statement, I believe, that Sam Slocum's got some people watching the place.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Does anyone else see them?
If you say that,
I will take your word for it. I will
Yep.
take your word for it. Like I said.
they're far
Yeah.
away.
No, they're
You don't have to worry about
they're
being
moving.
overheard or spotted, probably.
they're moving. They're moving with some stealth, no doubt.
These could be the uh, members of that tribe that chose violence over peace.
Well, let's get ourselves less visible, and let's see what they do. They seem to be moving toward the road,
They are.
toward the house. So let's see what they're going to. Let's make sure they don't see us, and let's see what they're going to do.
One of them moves down actually to the road. The other guy's hanging back and actually starts to circle the other way around, as if they're trying to see if anybody is trying to leave the premises without their knowing. While one of them always watches the gate, the other guy is moving around to make sure somebody doesn't somehow get out of the property in some other way.
Okay, are they armed? Are they visibly armed?
You can't tell. It doesn't look like they're visibly armed. No, they do have bows apparently thrown over themselves, and it looks
Yeah,
like they
I was
each
gonna say,
have
if they have a
quiver
bow or a
of
rifle,
arrows.
that'd be visible.
They don't have rifles, bows, and a quiver.
Okay,
They might have
You
pistols.
can-
You couldn't tell.
can we get close? Well, as I said, they're visibly armed. Like, can we get close enough? Will one of them pass close enough to our position to get a better look?
Eventually, yeah.
Okay, so I say let's wait a bit more, and we get a better look, and then maybe if Jimenez can see them, can identify them as one of the men he met.
Oh, okay, yeah. Jimenez, give me a spot hidden. The other two
All
can
right.
give me a spot hidden as well. To see if there's any details you missed.
94. No.
Those are not the guy. You don't know. You don't know.
Not
Honestly,
this time.
you can't get a good
Yeah.
enough look at them. So it's hard to tell. Goddamn, 16, Sean.
I'm.
Yeah.
They don't appear to be armed with anything except maybe the bow and arrow. If there's a
Okay.
pistol, it's hidden away. They do not have rifles. How did you do, Shaeder?
Okay.
I failed.
You failed. You can't make any more
Yeah.
much better You don't know how you saw them the first
Listen,
time.
I'd be surprised if they didn't have a knife too.
Yeah.
I would be very if they didn't have a knife. I would be shocked.
Oh,
I mean, who goes anywhere without a knife?
yeah. I'm going to give everybody one more spot hidden. Miss Eldridge. Miss
All right.
Blackwood.
Now,
Ooh, there we go. I
Oh,
decided
Jimenez.
to go for the bankroll, and I got a hard success.
Okay. Do either of you, during the day here, while you're at this place, venture outside? It is raining. Keep that in mind. Is there an interest in venturing outside at all? Even just around the estate, the fruit gardens, the vegetable garden, or anything like that?
Yeah.
In the rain.
Why not?
Because it's raining.
Is there
I
any
would not
chance
know.
of do umbrellas
So no.
exist?
Yeah, there's umbrellas in the house.
Okay, great. If I can easily find one, and I have time to kill,
You do.
why not?
Yeah, you can walk around outside. Miss Blackwood, you said
Yeah.
no. You're not going out in the rain.
Nah,
Okay.
not the rain's not for me.
Can
So
we meet? Can we?
probably
If she's just is she just staying in her room or is she
that's a good
venturing
question.
out at all
Did you want to look
to
around the
the
house, Miss
into the house?
Blackwood?
I would look around the house, yeah.
Okay. There's a sitting room, a parlor, both very nice. The sitting room has a very nice sideboard that has a liquor cabinet in it. You find that out if you're just kind of curiously opening cabinet doors or whatever in public rooms. Dining room, library. Dr. McGrath is usually in the library. You probably find him in there. He kind of waves at you. He looks like he's still looking through this book very carefully and taking notes. There's a kitchen.
Double checking.
Yeah, double checking probably his Spanish. There's a kitchen. Um, the servants are busy in there. You know society. You probably should not go in there and bother them. They're working on dinner already. Um, bedrooms upstairs. Obviously, some doors are closed, some are open. There appears to be steps that lead up to an attic space, and it looks like bedrooms up, a couple bedrooms up there, and a storage room. There's a sewing room in the front of the house as well. That door is open, and you can recognize it as a sewing room. Um, at one point, Miss Hurst finds you and says, and kind of gestures you to come look out this window, out this front window of the house, either upstairs or probably downstairs in the parlor. And she goes, "Whatever is she doing?" And she points out, and you can see Miss Eldridge is has an umbrella. She's got an umbrella, and she's just kind of walking down the path towards the front gate,
Strolling
strolling, kind of just looking around in the rain.
aimlessly.
It's not aimlessly. Oh, I like that. It's not
Well, just
pouring.
whatever catches my eye.
Okay.
I'm wandering,
There's a
just
lot of
checking
different
it out, just
plants,
taking a stroll,
and
casual.
Miss Hurst basically said to you, "Whatever can she be doing?" Um, I don't know if you have a reply to that or not, Miss Blackwood.
I'm really not sure. I'm surprised they even let her out of the house.
Oh, I think Dr. McGrath trusts her, and I don't think she could climb a 12-foot wall wearing what she's wearing. Could you?
No, that's
And she looks
no,
at you.
I suppose not.
Hmm. Should work on that. And then she's like,
Well,
"Drink."
I haven't seen the wall yet, right? I
No, you've
assume.
seen the wall. You've been in
Oh,
the
I
house. If
have.
you've looked out the windows, you've seen the wall. There's a wall around
Oh,
the entire state. One yard, one side's like 100 yards, and the other's like 140 yards. This is a good sized piece of property, and it's completely
do I
walled.
feel claustrophobic at all here? Like,
No.
do I feel like I'm kind of
Uh-uh.
imprisoned a little?
No. It's like a football
No?
field in length with a 12-foot
Okay.
wall. I mean, you can see over the wall from anywhere in the state except for right next to it. Not claustrophobic at all. There's plenty of trees and bushes with flowers, and
They're letting you walk outside.
there's two
Yeah.
buildings. Nobody has stopped you from leaving. You found an umbrella in an umbrella stand near the front door, so you decided to go out for a little walk. You do see a
I just
man.
feel like the wall was. I am suspicious for some reason of the wall, given the circumstances.
That's
That's
fine.
all.
It's a 12-foot high
It's an
That's
wall.
it.
estate.
It's
It's an estate.
Look
yeah,
The
casual,
it's
estates
an
have
acting
estate.
walls.
casual.
She's
Don't
lower
be
class.
suspicious.
She doesn't.
Rich people have walls, man. They want to keep all the poor
Yes,
people out.
exactly. So yeah, there's a man standing by the front gate, smoking a cigarette in a long coat. Uh, he's got a little hat on. He kind of leers at you and takes a drag on his cigarette and just kind of watches you as you're walking down the little lane because there's like a
Me?
drive. Yeah, he's looking at you. He takes a drag from his
Oh,
cigarette, a long drag, and then he's like looks at you, and like a long time seems to pass, and he goes and he
I wave at him.
blows a big.
Hello. Awkwardly.
He kind of gestures for you to come down there.
Oh, ugh.
He's got a beard,
He's like a guard
mustache.
guarding. Is he guarding the gate?
He's
Oh,
Sorry.
standing near the
What
gate.
did you
Yeah.
say? Okay. Yeah. I just give him a polite wave, uh, and an awkward smile, and I
Here we go.
Is his picture already in
casually,
It
NFTs?
is.
gradually turn to the left or
He
whatever
gives you a
other
look like
way
this,
there is to
like,
go.
"Aw, aw." And he kind of
Have a
tries to
good
wave you over.
day. You know, I don't know. I get bad vibes from that, so I
He's
don't
giving you
want
some
to.
eyebrows.
Exactly. You should.
I don't
Shut
want
up,
to
Aaron. You're
proceed
not
that
there.
direction. I want to pivot. There we go. Pivot. That's the word.
Every time you look back at him, he's watching you as you're walking around the grounds, like always. Like he's like, and he's just sucking on this
Go.
cigarette.
I try and weave between some trees if there are any.
You can look at the map.
Or
There's a
whatever
tennis
is
screen
there.
out in the front of the house, and there's not a whole lot of cover on
Awkward.
that side.
They
Yeah.
pick the perfect gate guard.
Yeah, he's just watching you, like just watches you constantly. It's very uncomfortable. Okay.
Want to make sure the kidnapped
Well,
girl never
yeah.
leaves.
Sanity check. Yeah. Anyway.
No.
Yeah. And anyway,
I
so
try to
Miss
stroll
Hurst.
out of his line of sight.
Miss
if I
Hurst
can.
suggested a drink to you, Miss Blackwood. I don't know if you wish to take her up upon it or not.
I'll take her up on it.
She goes down. She takes you over to the sitting room. You two can have a sherry or something and chit chat about nothing much of importance. She again probably questions you as to whether or not you are armed, since you were evasive in that the first time. I believe, if I remember correctly.
I'm armed, yeah.
No. She told her that she was.
Oh, did
that
she? Okay, she won't
it
bring
was-
it up again then.
It was Isabella that was vague.
She's asking her about, like, do you have sensible shoes that you might be able to go, on out in the wilderness with, some sensible clothing, something that's not too binding and not too long, is what she's asking you about now. Miss Blackwood.
Yes, I have plenty of sensible clothes. I do a
Okay.
lot of traveling.
She seems very satisfied with that answer and very glad that you do. Um, Outside, you guys are on the hill. Who made that spot hidden?
Not the last one, no.
No, not the last one. No, sorry.
Fernando made it. He made a hard success. My brain's not completely gone. Fernando, that's Miss Eldridge, you think. It's not easy to tell because she has an umbrella over her. Oh, damn, of course. Did you hear me, Fernando? Are you there?
My batteries died in my controller.
Okay, hard success. You saw Miss Eldridge, you think. You're certain it's her. She has an
Okay.
umbrella, so you don't see her face, but you recognize her. You've seen Miss
Right, her
Eldridge enough to
gait
kinda,
and
yeah,
everything. I've spent enough
yes.
time with her. I can
And,
recognize her.
She just she walked down a lane, stopped. You see the guy smoking the cigarette at the gate. There was some kind of like, they weren't close enough to talk.
There was some kind of
Interaction.
interchange
There
or
was
whatever.
some kind
Yeah,
of exchange
interaction.
or interaction, and then she changed course. She kind of heads across the tennis green
Oh
towards
yeah, that
this
must
other
have been
house.
that must have been the message carrier because he gave me the fucking creep vibes from the get go. So
It might be, it could be. The guy's got a short beard. It could be the same. That is a guy. He's got the same fucking
regardless,
hat.
I don't.
He's got the same
I'm
hat.
just.
And he just appears to be watching her cross the tennis green towards towards that smaller house that's on the property. She apparently is going to go
So
explore
yeah,
that.
I'll point out the others and it's like, oh
Yeah, you all see that looks
there
Miss
is
Eldridge.
Isabella.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Isabella.
Oop, oop, oop. Hey, that's a good place we could stop.
Oh, is it that time?
It's 10 o'clock.
Kind of into
Yeah,
it.
it is.
Oh yeah,
And
it is.
actually, there's Isabella is not a bad place to stop the game session.
It is. It's a
All
great
the other
time. It's a
once he
great
points her out, we'll
cliffhanger.
say this: once he points her out, you do see Miss Eldridge. She's crossing a tennis green. It looks like she's heading towards a small summer house. Like maybe she's just kind of looking around. It's hard to tell. Maybe she doesn't appear to be like, I got to get to the summer house right now. It's more
It's
just kind of
definitely a
wandering.
casual stroll,
Yeah,
but
it's
like
a casual
a
stroll.
quicker pace away from that guy.
But you're pretty certain that's her. It's pretty certain. You never got within like 30 or 40 yards of this guy. Because after he
mean,
started making
yeah.
eyes at you, you were
Whoa.
just like, let's just turn this way.
I want to get
and
away
go.
from his line of sight, is
Okay,
what I'm trying to do.
Yeah,
Um,
he gives you the fucking creepy guy vibes. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Bad vibes.
Again,
Not
this was
into
kind
it.
of a slow session
Getting away.
as everybody was trying to consolidate and get together. But now the gentlemen do know where Miss Eldridge is. Uh, we can press on from there next time. So, real quick, Isabella, Eldridge, questions, comments, suggestions, criticisms, favorite thing, least favorite thing.
Me? Oh,
Yes,
well,
you're
goodness.
over here on my this side. So,
Yeah, I think on my end too. I wonder how that works. It's all so mysterious. Anyway, um,
alphabetical order.
yeah. Now that was fascinating. I'm really enjoying where this is going, honestly. Um, Very mysterious. This is bad timing because my I don't know. I hope you can't hear that. My cat is.
I cannot hear
Anyway.
it.
Okay, good. Okay. Anyway, uh I'm surprised actually that the guys found me before I actually departed on this ship. I kind of didn't expect that,
If they hadn't,
actually.
this would be another case of split party,
Yep.
potentially for the
Yeah,
rest
no,
of the
I
frickin'
actually, I
scenario.
actually
So,
legit expected us to leave on that ship and them to like try and follow
You
me or something.
you doubt
So
Fernando's tracking
you're making a big
capabilities? How
assumption
dare
about there being
you?
a ship too. Okay, cool, cool. But they did find you,
there,
so
I
there's
was
a
told there
chance.
was.
No, you were not. There was never
I was
mention of
told
a
there was a
ship.
boat
You were told there
that
was
we
a
were going
shipwreck.
on.
No one ever said a ship.
Yeah, I made the very logical, rational
Yeah, you can make
assumption.
that rational assumption
It makes perfect
that it's
sense
going
for
to
me
be
to
a
think
ship.
that we were going
It,
by
but
sea,
it's never mentioned. It was
although
never
there were
mentioned.
hints.
There were no
Hints
hints.
as to another stop on the way. So like I am still confused, obviously, which
Okay,
is very
so
unsettling,
that's
but
okay. Lieutenant Shaeder. Questions, comments,
Hmm.
suggestions, criticisms, favorite thing, least favorite thing, any of the above.
Oh, we're all good. I mean, we got ourselves back together. Now
Kind of,
we,
yeah.
and I like the fact that we've apparently got a bunch of different parties circling around one or two things, which are the same thing.
At
That's
least
always
two.
fun.
You made a
Yeah,
critical
always.
fucking
I love
success on
it.
a spot hidden. You don't think there's anybody
Also,
else out in these woods. So two parties are circling and watching the estate. So
but the
yeah.
point is, we know also of Candy's party who's interested in it
Oh yeah.
all
There.
clicks
Yes,
together
Candy.
nicely, and I like that.
Candy's gonna supposed to have dinner with you tonight.
Split party. It's actually really
Oh
fun.
yeah.
I'm really
Dinner
really liking it
tonight.
a
Let's
lot,
write that down.
honestly.
Okay.
Yep.
I like
Ozuye
it.
Shappa,
All right.
Pike Rise. Questions, comments, suggestions, criticisms, favorite thing, least favorite thing.
Uh, I enjoyed the evening. Not really any criticism or favorite thing, I guess, is
That's fair.
yeah. I know it's always difficult when you've got the parties all split up and trying to either keep them apart or try to bring them back together in a way.
I'm not doing either. I'm just trying to give everybody time to do it. To both teams right now, or both
You're
parties.
letting everyone dictate the story,
Yes,
which
I'm
is
trying to let,
awesome.
and
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep
Which is
like
good.
everybody's
But
getting
even
the same
that
amount of time,
even
and I'm
that can be
failing with that.
difficult.
No, it's very
Yep.
difficult
True.
because you guys had some great role playing at the fucking Pacific House Hotel, and I was like, fuck, I don't want to stop this, but don't want to take time away from Miss Eldridge and Miss Blackwood and
Hmm.
all the
Yep.
snarky
It's okay. It's
stuff
all
that's happening
entertaining.
in that house.
Even if one episode is like heavier on a certain one or two people,
Yeah.
like I
Yeah,
feel
that
like it's fine
happens.
because you can balance it out later and like
I'm
don't worry
trying.
too much about it.
Okay,
That's all.
Fernando Jimenez, Frog Dog, 59. Questions, comments, suggestions, criticisms, favorite thing, least favorite thing.
I enjoyed the party being split. I like trying to get working our way back together. Like, I don't know. Part of me, in a way, I feel like I was trying to use player information a little bit, but I was trying to find a way to use it
In
in
game.
game, I
Yeah, yeah,
guess.
yeah.
So, like, I was trying to find logical ways to do that.
The fact that you forgot that Sam Slocum's like, those are the guys looking for the egg,
Well,
kind of lends
yeah,
to
I
like
was. I,
you
I
doing
have
a good
Sam
job.
Slocum's name written twice on my notes. I'm like, I didn't put why. Like, why do I have this guy's name written down twice?
He's the leader.
Obviously
Yeah, he's the
important. I
leader of
wrote
those
it
guys.
twice.
That's okay. We forget things. And
Yeah, but I had a great time.
Good.
I enjoyed
Good.
myself.
Good.
So
Jacqueline Blackwood, Ghost Girl Lillian. Questions, comments, suggestions, criticisms. Favorite thing, least favorite thing.
No criticisms. I'm really excited to see where everything's going, especially with Hurst and McGrath.
Okay, that sounds good. Are you still having fun? My new player?
Yeah, I'm having a blast.
Awesome. Okay, good. because I know these other guys are into this and enjoying it, but this is a weird scenario to start out with because it's very unusual. So
And
I'm glad you're having fun.
well, you guys, some of you guys more than me, but we're all at kind of different levels of like experienced in this particular game, you know?
Hmm.
Mhm.
So
That's okay.
it,
All right, so
it's a staggered kind of thing.
everybody, thanks for
It's
watching.
good.
Appreciate anybody who's still here or stopped by or commented. A few people commented. Malware came by. Scody Arbitas came by. And
Oh.
Ultraviolet is in the game and she's commenting in the Twitch. That's fine. I appreciate that too. And so thanks everybody for
Sometimes.
playing. And is 2 weeks going to work for people?
Oh, good question.
Yeah, because I know Kevin likes to nail these things down, and I like that he likes to nail these things down
So you're talking
because
about the third.
that would be December
Mhm.
Third.
December 3rd. Is that
Yeah.
doable?
Let me see here.
It should
Uh,
be doable for me.
Yep,
Great.
it's much better for me than the 26th.
Great. The 26th.
Um, December 3rd is
Oh,
a
next week?
strong maybe for me.
Strong maybe. Okay. That's fine. You don't have to explain. We'll set it for that for now.
It's the week of mine and Min's birthday, so we'll
Okay.
be doing something at some points that week.
Okay. Let me know
Uh,
if you can't make it, Kevin.
yeah.
Um, we might be able to proceed without you. These have been pretty slow sessions. It hasn't moved as fast as I thought it would, but I've also you guys have been doing a lot of great role playing, and I've really been enjoying that too. Sorry, Ultraviolet. Does that work for you? Does that date work for you?
Oh
Excuse
yeah,
me.
Okay, and Jimenez, that works for
should be
you,
fine.
or Frog Dog?
Yeah, that's fine
Okay,
for me.
so
Like,
everybody, Kevin's
whatever.
a maybe. With this many players, we might be able
Strong,
to
maybe.
continue. I'm certainly not going to proceed to the cave. The cave is the big thing, obviously. What's potentially going to happen here? So we're not proceeding with
I'm
that
so
without
worried about the
everybody.
cave.
But
I'm
here's the thing:
so worried about the
there is
cave.
still at least one session probably before you guys even get there, at the rate you're going, and that's not a criticism. That's just the way it is going. And I think the most important thing next session, I don't know what the guys are going to do. If you guys are going to try to get in and somehow join this group going to the cave or stop them, I don't know what you're planning. So um, that is
Yes,
probably
I do
what's going
have
to
thoughts on
happen.
that too.
Say what?
I have thoughts on that too.
Right.
Like,
So I don't know what's
yeah,
going to happen next session. So it will still be at least one more session before we even get to the cave. Because I don't know what you guys. Yeah, I'm not certain what is going on up here, which is fine. Um, let's do a maybe.
I'm
And Kevin, if you
curious.
find
I'm
out for sure,
riveted.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
inspired.
Say that.
Sorry.
Say that again.
I said I'm curious, I'm riveted, and I'm inspired.
Okay, you should be terrified. Anyway, Kevin, um,
Yep.
Will be, I'm
let me
sure.
know when you know. How about that? If the third's going to be workable for you or not, and then we'll go
We'll
from
do,
there and we'll figure out.
well, we'll do.
Thank you. So for now, we're tentatively for the third. I'll probably put something up next week in on Discord, and we're gonna end the stream. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for playing, guys. This was good. This was fun. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.